Well, we are back, huh? We're back at the nightclub, everybody, today. We have a very special guest. Mr. Kevin White is with us. How are you?
I'm all right, man.
Yeah?
Thanks for having me.
Dude, the pleasure's all ours. Thank you so much for coming.
Happy you came, bro.
I got the three specials.
You got the 3 specials.
Yeah.
It's a blanketed, I can't do 4, I can't do 2, I got to do 3.
It's got to be 3.
It's got to be 3. You're looking very warm. You got the
Dude.
You got the Gore-Tex on, and you got the sweater on. I like it.
Yeah,
And a beanie.
Gotta get a little cozy
Well,
on them.
I mean, 'tis the season now, which I love. I'm a sweater guy. I'm a long sleeve guy. I'm a
Exactly.
cozy guy. I like to bundle up.
I mean, We're all a little cozy tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Chris, you've been dressing
Except
the same
Kelly, but-
considerably. But Kevin, I was tripping on Kevin coming in here because I'm like, dude, it's been so hot in here for the last 6 months. Oh, man. And I think today might be the first day that it's not
Well,
hot.
it's been cooling down a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, yeah.
It's been cooling down. But,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like layers.
Yeah,
I
I
like
like to layer
layers.
too.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially when there's a blizzard outside, for a hot second.
We don't
Yeah.
ever get it.
So you might as well, if you got it in the closet, bust it out.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I like having the rain. I like having a switch in the weather because in LA it's just kind of a constant. It gets warm, it gets a little cool. There's never like a switch,
LA's low is 60.
right?
Yeah, for sure.
Which is still for me, I'm freezing at 60. I'm like, yo.
It's not the hottest.
yeah.
So what's good? Everything good? Everything's nice. I know you just got the surgery and everything with the knee.
Yeah, everything's cool.
Yeah?
Just had a light surgery on my meniscus.
Okay.
So they took some of it on the back. What they were saying, they took less than 50 on one part.
Okay.
And more than 50 on one part.
What does that mean? I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't like how they were explaining how the meniscus works was kind of confusing me because they were saying it wraps around the whole leg, or not the whole leg, like the knee area.
Okay.
So they're just saying they made an incision on one part and took some,
Okay.
and then they made an incision and took a little bit less than whatever they took on the other side.
Oh, okay. So different parts of it, and they kind of took that on and put it in the other part?
No, they just
Oh, they just
so
took
like
it
with
off.
the tear, they just kind of edged the torn part off. They didn't have to repair anything or put anything new. They just took the torn part.
Which is kind of like a standard for meniscus, from what I understand.
Yeah, that's
is
what
like it's
everyone's
all
getting
about
at.
just shaving off the phrase
Yeah,
or
getting
something.
it scoped out. Is
Yeah.
what everyone
Yeah.
gets done to it.
So you're good. So what's the healing time and what's the turnaround time for a meniscus? It was from what you experienced so far.
Got hurt in April.
Okay.
Knee locked up, and after 2 weeks it was almost normal. So then I just continued. I skated. I was in Barcelona, and some shit happened and my knee got hurt. But 2 weeks, rest, chill, got better. As soon as I got home, because I was on a really long trip, I went from Barcelona for 2 weeks to Paris for another week and a half.
Dope.
I went from Paris home for a second. Went to Mexico City, and then went to Tampa Pro. And then by that time, I was like, okay, gym. And just was like gym, PT. Then it was time to go back to Europe already. It was already summer. So I did the whole summer until August, and then I came back, and my 3rd day, I was at the U.S. Open contest, and I dislocated my kneecap.
Seriously?
What?
Dislocated my kneecap, full freak accident.
Wow.
How'd you, what you...
Going up a ramp. Do you remember what the course looked like at all?
Not really.
Anyways, there's just
The one in Huntington?
yeah,
I saw it, but I kind of know what you're talking about. But
Baker obstacle, a bump over mushroom. I was just trying to fling a tray flip over it. My knee just was
oh,
Seriously?
I didn't even try extra hard. I literally just flung
Flung
my board
it.
out. Yeah.
When something like that happens, do you automatically know something's wrong, right? But you don't know the extent of it. Did you go to the hospital? What do you do in that situation?
I didn't go to the hospital.
Okay.
When it happened, it happened so fast that as I was coming out of the air, I already knew. I was like, fuck. So I'm on the ground. I just touched it and felt wear. And I'm just telling people to come to me. I'm like, yo,
Okay.
I need help. Someone come.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up? I'm like, I think I dislocated my knee.
Damn.
they're like, touching me. They're like, yeah, I don't think it's dislocated.
You're like, I can't walk. Or did you try to get up and walking on it?
Not without assistance.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't think you dislocated it, this and this. I'm like, it moved to like the side of my leg.
Is this medics or like other skaters telling
No,
you?
these are like the U.S. Open
Okay,
medics.
okay.
Because like whatever they felt wasn't what I felt. It went back into place.
Oh, okay.
Got you. Okay.
But then it just like swole up and stiffed up again, like what happened in April. So that's when I just knew. I was like, damn, like, there's something up. I need to get on my insurance and all that. So
Yeah.
it took a second.
Okay.
But
When you get on, when you do that, then so the meniscus was before this.
yeah, exactly. I
So
was doing all this on a torn meniscus, and
So now you find out that when you go get your kneecap examined, you're like, your meniscus is messed up too.
yeah, they looked at everything, all the tendons, the patella was fine, the kneecap, all that's good.
Got you.
Everything around ACL, MCL, LCL, all of that was fine.
All the L's.
Yeah, all the L's. But then they're like, yeah, your meniscus is torn. I'm like, how bad? They're like, it's pretty torn up. So then I asked surgery, and doctor's like, yeah, for sure.
Damn.
Said it so confident, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, they're
shit.
so used to it that
They
it's
want to do it.
yeah, they're like,
Right.
yeah, perfect. Ching ching, like you know what I mean?
Let's go.
Easy work.
Yeah, we'll just cut you open and sew you
Yeah.
back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wow. So that's well. It's good. It's good that you got it taken care of. It sucks the way that it happened. Double whammy.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's a pay to play. It's
For
yeah,
sure.
it's part of the game.
For sure.
It's definitely a part of the game.
What did they do for the kneecap though? Is this just it popped back into place and it was
It's
good?
gravy. I mean, I haven't
Wow.
been doing much this whole time. It's every time they examine, it's fine.
I've heard of a couple people breaking their kneecap. I
Yeah,
think
I've heard about that too.
Van England broke his kneecap. I think
Didn't Ronnie
rough
Sandoval break
Ronnie
his knee?
Sandoval. I
Yeah, he
believe.
did. He definitely did.
He like slammed
It's a
on
scary
it.
looking scar, dude, just right down the middle.
Oh God, I can't imagine. Oof, anyway,
But he's back killing the game, like real
Oh
talk.
yeah,
they always do,
yeah,
Dubs.
Yeah.
Skaters,
That's Ronnie.
Straight
Come on.
up.
yeah.
skaters are resilient,
They
dude.
definitely are, bro.
So you're how far away? How far along are you right now after surgery?
3 weeks today. It's been.
And you're walking already. That's fucking,
Yeah,
that's
walking
good.
stairs. I'm doing PT. I can ride a bike.
Sick.
Working with Miss Jessica in the gym.
Dope.
Oh, Miss Jess.
Just doing my thing. Think I'm like halfway through. They said 6-7 weeks. I should be good. I have an appointment on the 23rd. Another 2 weeks from now.
Nice. Man.
Hoping they'll clear me and then
Back to it.
So as long as
back
you're
to it, dude.
as long as you're doing your thing and you're working on it, PT and all that stuff, super important. You know,
Yeah.
you got to get that shit done. You know.
What's what have you been doing in the meantime?
Just hanging.
Chilling?
Honestly, I watch a lot of skating.
Yeah.
Just watch skate videos and play Skater XL. See my friends. Got like a dope house, so grill in the front yard and just kind of lax out because most of the time I'm not at home.
Yeah.
I'm always bouncing around just by choice too. It's not like, oh, I got to do this or got to do this. But like me being naturally curious, I'm always like, I want to go over here and stay for a little, or I want to do this. And so
That's
now
good,
that I'm
man.
at home for August to now, it's been like 3 months. It's fine.
When you're not hurt, do you watch a lot of skate stuff? Yeah, you do. Okay. Because I found when I got hurt a lot, I would watch more skating than I normally would when I wasn't hurt.
Well,
I don't know what it is. It's like the missing out
Yeah.
or I needed
FOMO
that
syndrome. Yeah, for
I needed
sure.
that juice, you know.
I think I watch more now because I can't go out when I'm like fed up of watching it.
Yeah.
My damn self.
Right,
Just
right.
sit there and like watch a longer video probably.
Do you was there videos that you still watch from back in the day a lot?
I watch all of them from
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah.
What's your favorite one? Do you have a go-to one? You always pop one in?
No, I don't have a favorite.
You don't have a
but,
favorite,
like
search for Animal Chin or something?
No way, Kevin.
He has
Like,
not seen that. Have you seen that?
yeah.
See, that's the thing. Like going back to what we've talked about, man. Like a lot of these new skaters that have been around like not that long, they don't archive shit. They don't look at old shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Bro.
I respect that. I think that's big ups to you because at the end of the day, you're doing your research and knowing like the history of skateboarding, bro.
You gotta.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Big up to you for that shit. Because again, a lot of kids don't do that shit.
I mean, it's not. I mean, I'm sure skaters look at it. Just go on the internet. It's the easiest
Skate
fuck.
videos.
Back
Well,
then, when
yeah.
I was coming up, where would I find Animal Chin? Like, you know what I mean? Like at a skate
At your
shop, they would not
grandpa's
even
crib
have
or
it
some
there.
shit.
Yeah, at your
you gotta-
grandpa's house.
No,
Like-
Skate Video Vault on YouTube has so many videos.
Yeah.
Like, a bunch of them that I haven't seen that I've been meaning to see. Like I watched all the FTC videos full through. Like I've never
Those
seen all
were
of them.
so good.
Always watch like
Great.
snippets or just see like Chico or someone. What's one? I watched an NC clothing video.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Watched
Okay.
an NC clothing video, but my
Gershon
favorite,
Mosley in there.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
but, like
Legend.
my favorites are like Manic Mahdi for sure.
Oh yeah.
Fulfill the Dream,
Yep.
because those are like the two that I had just moving around like when I was a little kid. Like I started skating when I was real little, and I remember getting both of those for Christmas.
Hard.
I'd already seen Fulfill the Dream, so I was like, oh, it's mine. Like I got it.
Yeah.
That's a crazy. That was your first video you saw. Fulfill the
Fulfill
Dream.
the Dream.
That's
What
sick.
a video to start on.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
There's everything in it.
B. Turner, Muska, Smolik.
Smolik.
Damn.
Tone,
geez.
Tone.
Jesse Sylvie. Yeah,
All-star cast right there.
exactly. Wait, Sammy
Sammy.
Baptista.
Sammy
Sammy.
Baptista, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't leave him out.
Baptista.
So
that whole
that
part
is
switch.
that when you were did you get were you already like into skating when you first saw that, or was that like did that propel you into
That propelled me in.
Where
Like,
did you
what-
Where did you grow up? Like you grew up in LA or?
Yeah. I'm from LA. I was born in Inglewood,
Oh, okay.
but like I've lived all over LA my whole life.
what hospital were you born at?
Sentinella.
Okay.
He's supposed to know that.
I'm just saying listen, I was born in Inglewood.
Where at Daniel Freeman?
You already know.
I went to school across the street from Daniel.
Did you?
Yeah, I went to St. John's.
Hell yeah.
Yep. So I lived, all over. A couple places in Inglewood, a couple spots in South Central. I lived in South Central off 50th and Crenshaw for like most of my life though. Like right by Lamert Park. They got like a train going through that neighborhood now. It's kind of weird.
Changed up, yeah.
Changed up totally, but
What
that's my zone.
where were you moving around so much?
I was moving around just like with my parents, let's say. I was with mom and dad for a while. They divorced. I stayed in one spot. Then me and my mom moved to Louisiana when I was like 7.
No way.
Yeah, I lived in Baton Rouge for a little bit. That's
Okay.
where like, my family's from on my mom's side.
Sick.
Grandma and everybody.
Nice.
I love that.
So I went over there, and then I came back and just bounced all over the city, living in different places. Stayed with my aunt, different family here and there. I actually stayed like at a little homeless shelter for a second.
Wow.
Over there, like in Koreatown.
Okay.
We had so many different spots. I lived in Santa Monica. I've lived numerous places in Mid-City. We were just saying I lived in the Valley.
wow.
So just literally like ping pong all over LA my whole life.
During this ping ponging, when did you start to skate?
I started skating when I was like 5 years old.
Oh wow.
How did you what from what though? What brought you?
My cousins used to skate, but then also my memory is that skating used to be on ESPN, the X Games.
Okay.
And my dad lived, like my parents had split, and I liked skating, but some of my earliest memories was that when I would go to my dad's house in the mornings, they would cover the X Games on Sports Center.
Got you. Highlights and stuff.
Yeah, and that's what kind of like got me on it. I remember that being like it.
Interesting.
Because like you skate, you like have your skateboard and stuff, but the more you see it, like you see it on TV,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, like I do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what like really sparked it. Me seeing Fulfill the Dream and like me just remembering seeing it on ESPN and just being like at my dad's crib in the morning, like if he's sleeping or something, you know, you just wake up and you're watching the TV. You don't really know how to change the channel yet.
It's on ESPN
Yeah.
from the night before.
It found me.
Yeah.
It would find me every time.
Yeah.
So that's what really did it. I was skating at the Boys and Girls Club a bit too.
Which one? In Santa Monica?
Yeah.
Really?
That's where I met Blake at.
No way. Blake Johnson.
Met Blake
Amazing.
there. I was like
Were you
6, 7.
homies with like Richard Massey and everybody?
Bro, yeah.
Yeah. Sick.
Richard, Blake, Julian Martinez, Andrew Mishko, Andrew Crabtree, Sam Einstein, Matt Lamont.
Wait
I
a
went to
minute.
Matt Lamont's 8th birthday party.
Are you so if you're skating Boys and Girls Club in Santa Monica, are you going down and skating the beach and stuff in Venice with those guys too?
A little bit later, but like when I was young, they would bring me away from the skate park.
Okay. Because
I'd get in trouble.
because you left the park.
I left the park, or I left where I got dropped off. Like, we went to
Okay.
Hawthorne once. We got dropped off at Samo. I got to spend the night at one of my homies' cribs.
Okay.
Me and Blake. We went to Samo, and this is when Hawthorne just got built.
Oh, the park down there. Yeah.
And they're like, yo, we should go to Hawthorne. The bus takes us there. I'm like 8, 9 years old. You know, so that makes Blake 11.
Yeah.
My other homie's like 12. They're like, yeah, we out. I go with them, come back way past whenever I was supposed to get picked up. It's dark.
That park is fun,
Where
though.
is
Fuck.
Kevin?
Police officers. My mom filed.
No.
Child report.
Wow.
Oh my
He
god.
was worried, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you were 8 years old. I would be scared too. You know.
So wait, you get back to
No cell phone.
no cell phone. You get back to the Boys and Girls Club, and
Get back to Samo this time.
Okay, you get back
This was
to
on a weekend
Was there cops at Samo?
at the gas station right there. Like
The AM PM,
Damn.
no, on top of the hill where the 3 goes.
the Shell or whatever that
Yeah,
is.
the-
Yeah,
oh, the
yeah,
Shell.
yeah.
They were there waiting.
Wow.
My mom, my friend's dad.
No way.
Wait, so you got dropped off to skate to high school the whole time, or is that?
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
I spent the night at my homie's house.
Yeah.
Then his dad was like, didn't really care. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, do whatever the fuck you want. Drops us at Samo. We're skating at Samo.
Samo was dope back then,
They had
dude.
the 6 stair. They had the ledges, the
Yeah.
Greek gap, everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Samo was pretty much a skate park out there.
Totally.
It was.
I went to high school there.
Wait, at 8 years old? Damn. I thought I was doing some shit at 10 years old, like out doing some shit. But damn, 8 years. Let's go.
So you were like
He
the
was
young.
outside, bro.
You were the young kid out of the whole group. Yeah. Wow.
Because the reason I asked was like, because I saw Blake and Richard and all these kids. I mean, I knew them since they were this big, just down in Venice, skating and everything. So I was like, damn, I wonder if I saw you a little
Maybe not when I was that little,
later, though.
because I kind of would pop out on in Venice on my own also. Because my dad worked at, what's the school over there? Not Walgrove.
Which school?
Right there by Abbott Kinney. What's it called?
Oh, I don't know what it's called.
Bro. Richard would be hot that I don't know the name of that school.
Uh-oh.
It's got the big schoolyard in the back.
Yeah.
Right. Oh man, I don't know what you're talking about, but it's a huge blacktop area.
Abbott Kinney? Which
It's
school?
right down on Main Street, in between Main Street and Abbott Kinney.
I'm drawing a blank.
The one
There's
that
a
they have
ledge?
little fairs there and stuff?
Yes.
Where
Okay.
they park all the cars in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
During the summertime.
Oh, it's greened
Across the
out
street from
now.
the dog
Yeah.
park.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know
Okay.
what school that's
Boom.
called.
Anyways, my dad used to do they used to do marathon training. So people would park their cars there and run on the beach. And my dad was a coordinator for the marathon. So I would go with him on my weekends with him, wake up at whatever time, and I'd go with him and I'd help serve the waters to the runners.
Oh,
You would
wow.
hold your hand out and they would grab it. And then,
So then after a while, I'd bring my skateboard with me and I'd skate in the parking lot. But then he'd be like, just,
cruise
you
around.
know how to come back.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'd start going to the old park on my own in the mornings. And that's like where I met Jesse there on my own. Just he was there one day. I'm sitting there being a little kid. He's sweeping the skate park. I'm like, yeah, where is everyone?
Jesse Martinez.
Jesse Martinez.
OG.
Legend.
Straight OG.
Yep. So
Damn.
I was around, but like I found that zone kind of on my own versus like,
Interesting.
you know what I mean?
At that point, he was just cleaning the old park up.
Yeah, he was just cleaning the old park.
He's
up.
always been
Yeah.
a big proponent of Venice and
Hell
skateboarding in
a
Venice.
staple.
And
Like he
straight
is
up.
it.
Yeah.
Straight up. Yeah.
Straight up.
He's still doing it, right?
Jesse
Yeah.
Jesse around.
From what I hear, he doesn't even live in Venice anymore or something to that effect, but he still comes every morning and cleans the park.
That's come on, man.
He's amazing.
That's amazing.
Imagine being from here and having that finally after you done had the shit on your back all these years.
For
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
I mean, even after your career you're still skating, obviously, but like to have that thing pop up, like,
Hell yeah.
and people, unfortunately, people take stuff for granted. So, he's the one. And the fucked up thing is the city doesn't take care of it. So it's up
Right.
to the skaters to keep it clean.
Man,
and all
Jesse
that.
has told us before, like when we were all younger, me, Kevin, Blake, Hayden, all of us, he just would be like, yo, this is y'all's park.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of that shit. Like we'd see him cleaning up or something. He'd be like, anyone comes around here tripping, you know what to do.
Yeah.
This is y'all's. Because even back then, like he'd let me, Olin, Andrew, little Stewart, like all of us, he'd let us in the gate and like get a little rip in the snake run before it was even finished.
Right.
Oh,
You know what I
dope.
mean? Like they always looked out for us being around here because we'd hang out at the Rogue Status store too.
Yeah, bro.
A lot of us.
Yeah.
Richard worked there, homies there. Like that was like another reason why all of us would come over here. before the
Got
skate
you.
park too.
Right.
That's just instilled in Jesse, bro. Real talk. I always have my legendary story when I came down to Venice and skated, and he was just like, "Hey, follow me back to my crib." Like, followed him back to his
Laced you.
crib and laced me up, bro.
Laced you, F
And that's one of those things that just, close to my heart. You know what I mean? I'll always remember that shit.
Yeah, man.
So to see that he's still like carrying the flag, not that I'm not surprised, for obviously the younger generation continuing to do that. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, bro.
Mhm.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Jesse is
He's a legend.
Jesse is it.
He's the man, and I was stoked because I was stoked to see because a lot of kids from Venice skated, but they weren't on that track. But I was stoked to see like somebody from Venice, like Blake, coming out, and I'm like, dude, Blake is killing it. He's fucking a
I was
beast,
stoked for
bro.
all you kids, man.
No,
Like,
No, but you know what I mean though.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
everybody was like skating good, but then Blake rose to the occasion and he did it.
No doubt.
Everybody ripped.
Everybody. At this point, everybody done did it. That was in that circle. So it's actually really good. And Blake, dude, he's living in Barcelona, living that good life.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
killing it.
Go over there and kick it with him all the time.
It's tight.
So sick, dude.
So refreshing.
So when was the defining moment in skating? I mean, I know Shorty's video, all that stuff. When did you start getting good and getting sponsored and stuff?
DT Board Shop was the shop.
DT?
It's over there in South Central.
Okay.
My homie Left Brain, his dad ran it. His dad was into bikes and stuff, and then did a board shop also.
It's still around?
Nah. But shouts out to him for that because he used to hook it up with boards and stuff like when I was like 11 or 12. But also before that, when I lived in Louisiana, I used to get dropped off at a skate shop when I was like 8 years old to like bug people all day. I used to get dropped off at Rukus.
As you should, and as an 8-year-old
as a
at a
little
skate
kid.
shop.
That's
Yeah.
what skate shops are for.
So I used to go to Rukus. And when I think about it, I'm like, Rukus is the first shop that like used to look out because I was really little. I'm pretty sure that's the first clip I ever got to is like with those guys. You know what I mean? One of the homies filmed me doing a front board for the first time, like with the helmet.
On what? Just a little ledge or
On a
something?
flat bar going off a curb
Okay.
at this spot in Baton Rouge called Catfish Banks.
Sick.
So I remember that I only knew how to like board slide fakie, and they're like, you should like try the front side board slide. And after a while, I just did it. Like in the night, it was like the highlight of the
You got it on
session.
film
That's
too.
sick.
I don't know where it is, but I just remember like,
Damn.
it's like, whoa,
My first clip.
I was street skating.
That's tight.
It's always weird that first point when you're skating where you realize like someone actually filming you. You're one of those people. You've always seen like the people in the videos like, what? Someone actually wants to film me, and that's a crazy point in someone's life.
Yeah,
for
sure.
skating.
It's like a validating feeling. You're like, whoa,
like someone actually wants.
Especially if
you
you're
only
with
spend
the,
time filming me.
Yeah, exactly.
especially if they're like the older crowd too. You're like,
This guy believes in me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
They
wanna
see
film
something in
me.
me. Yeah, they see
Right.
something in me. No
Yeah.
doubt.
So that it never came out in a little shop video or anything. It just
Nope, I don't know.
just on a tape somewhere.
Dude, when I moved from Louisiana, I lost touch for a while.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I'm like connected with Ronnie like at the shop now, but for years didn't know how to really connect or anything.
I mean, back then it was tough to get in contact with people for sure.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay, so then that was 21 years ago.
Yeah, you are no cell phone or no like
I was
smart
using my
cell
mom's
phones.
phone.
Yeah, no smartphones back then. You
The
know?
Rukus
Nokia.
has been around
Yeah,
for a
no
minute
Nokia.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rukus
still
is going
around?
strong. Yeah,
Yeah.
Rukus has like 2 or 3 locations.
Love that.
And Jordan Trahan is like the link for that.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, Jordan Trahan is the link for me to get back in touch with Ronnie at Rukus.
Rad.
That's sick.
I've never been to Louisiana. I'd love to go,
Bro, you gotta go. It's good.
bro.
So, dude, did he remember you like from being a little kid? Like,
Bro, yes.
that's amazing. That's
Like-
dope.
Did you ask him for your footage?
No. No, I seen him in New Orleans this year or last year on an Adidas trip. He popped out at one of the events, but I've seen him over the years, like at Agenda sometimes, or like I'd get his number for a second. Like when I got old enough to like understand like what reaching out really was, like 15, 16, 17-ish, I started like getting on his
There you
phone
go.
sometimes and trying to figure out what's up.
Dope. So when you any board sponsors come about or any type of other sponsors like through that shop maybe or maybe
Oh,
when you
no.
moved back here?
No, I didn't do anything board sponsor wise.
Sponsor me tapes? Were you filming?
Oh, I was making them, yeah.
Okay.
Because let's see, I made a sponsor me tape like probably when I was like 11 or 12. I just got in the habit of like making them, you know?
Were you sending them out?
Yeah.
Who were you sending them out to?
Everyone possible. Everyone possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then like when I got in high school, when I like was able to like do tricks, I was like looking at the emails on stuff and info at and yo, what's up? I'm such and such. I'm 16 from Los Angeles. Like
That was like on like the magazine in the magazines.
in the magazines.
Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah.
I just would kind of go for it.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I want to make skating happen. Like
Do you remember the first one you did it like sent to?
Yeah, did anybody bite?
I remember who didn't bite. I remember I got the automated message from like I'm trying to think.
What do you mean you got an automated, like a return email? Like,
The automated
thanks.
denial.
The-
Yeah.
copy and paste?
Copy and paste denial via email a couple times.
You're pretty good, but give it a couple years type. Like,
Send some more footage
we
in
just don't have
later
any.
or we're not looking to
We're
make
not
any
looking.
additions and just all of it.
Right, right.
I'm trying to think. Bones, wheels.
Bones,
Wheels.
Probably Vern denied you.
Or
No,
Jared.
Vern denied me for listen.
Oh shit.
That was a dope
that was a
company,
long time
by the
ago.
way.
Yeah.
Bro, think about how long ago that was.
Damn.
I don't even remember what I sent him. But
Yeah, that
I
was like
remember he was like, yeah.
2003 or 4, 5, something like that. That video was really good.
Yep.
Dude, that was it, man.
Viejos or
Vieros, Locos.
Locos, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That part, the whole video is fucking good.
Gabriel.
Gabriel, dude,
He had it.
he
had
did,
it.
man.
All the
Came out of
foot
Mexico
moves.
and everything. He's fucking so good.
So who else did anybody bite though? Did anybody give you? Did you get any product?
Through sponsor me tapes and emails, probably like
Little things here and there.
yeah, little
just
things
like
here and there. But
nothing that materialized.
I started getting clothes from that brand Commune with the backwards end, that braiding,
yeah,
and like when
yeah.
OC we're skating for. I used to get stuff from them.
Okay.
Randomly, one of the guys that worked for the brand lived out here in Venice, and I would pull up on him, and he would just like have gear to give me.
What about Rogue?
I never skated for Rogue.
No,
They would like shoot gear and like
Okay.
have a little T-shirt, little sweater or something.
that's cool.
but-
Little freebies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's fam, so I wasn't really worried. Like Mo and Olin and all those guys were doing it.
Gotcha.
So just,
Yeah.
I was just with them.
Right.
When you're filming all these sponsor me tapes, who is? Because I've always seen you around with the same. You've been friends with the same crew since you were a little kid, and I always fucking love that. And to see you guys all blossom into these skateboarders, like
Man.
amazing people too. Like who was the crew back then going out?
Like around here.
Just who, like you were saying, filming sponsor me tapes because you've kind of rolled with the same homies for a long time.
And what are we talking? 11, 12, or a little bit older?
A little bit older. Like
Okay.
around high school, I remember me and my friend Julian Huckleby made one. So Julian Huckleby skates at Stoner now, or skates at Stoner.
Oh yeah,
know Julian?
yeah.
But then after that, started moving forward, like high school. I've always been friends with Jared Cleveland from Castle.
Oh yeah. Where is
So-
he from?
He's from Manhattan Beach.
Oh okay.
Me and Kevin would start going to skate with Jared Cleveland because he would skate with this guy, Andrew Freeman, who I skate with to this day.
Okay.
So we'd go, me, Kevin, Olin, Mo.
So what, Kevin Bradley?
Yep.
Yep.
Me, Kevin, Olin, Mo, Andrew, which is Olin's brother. All of us, like, at a point, we all were just migrating to Manhattan Beach. And we'd go skate, and that's when Mason was around. Mason was little green helmet. It
Mason.
was like Silva.
Okay.
It
Just
was
gotta
the
make
urban
sure.
legend that he front shoved the Sears Gap with his helmet on.
Did he do it?
Yeah, there's footy.
Front shove
Front
the
shove
Sears Gap
first or second
What,
try.
what
helmet.
was the
In a
Sears
green
Gap?
helmet.
I can't remember.
in Santa Monica by
It's gone now.
Yeah, it was.
where the train station is.
Yeah.
Elijah ollied over both the rails around this time.
There used to be a Sears there with it was like a Ivy or something. It was a
Yep.
big Ivy parking lot to parking
Yeah.
lot gap.
There was a different crew also.
Uh-huh.
We used to skate at 9 Star.
Oh.
I can't leave this out. We used to skate at 9 Star.
The one over on
off Sepulveda.
Sepulveda.
We used to skate at 9 Star, and we used to all skate flat in there, and it would be me, Elijah, Maddie, Jerron, our homie Jerron Walker, Jeremiah Bonet, and a bunch of other kids. And 9 Star used to have the Skate the Shop contest. Oh, Dante Pope, Max Karish, Sam Moeller, excuse me. All the OGs, bro.
It's so sick, dude.
Richard was over there winning them. Double backside flip down the stairs in the store. Switch big heels. Switch 360.
It was a massive store, by the way. It was
Yeah.
huge.
They had all the product.
Yeah. Well, they had like a 6 stair in there or
There's
something.
a 4 stair and a 5 stair. Sometimes they have best line.
Then they had like a little mini skate park outside.
Mini skate park outside too. And it was just, that was like a whole era right before we started like really going out in street skating, like away from home, like deeper, you know what I mean? That's 9-star days are like when I'm like 7th, 8th grade. I start going out with like Kevin and everybody to Manhattan Beach, like freshman, sophomore.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
when I was getting out of Skating Castle too.
I think 9-star was like Hot Rod was the
Yep.
shop.
That's
And
the
then
big boy shop.
Hot Rod kind of was like going in a different direction. And then I remember 9-star popping up. And so I would go to 9-star to like whatever, trade some wheels in or whatever,
seen
get
you
some
over
shit. I'm sure. That's what I'm saying. Like all these places, I'm like Venice, 9-star. I'm like, we had to have been
Because
Half-
Jeremy was
the
over
half
there.
cross.
Jeremy skated for 9-star.
Jeremy
Rogers.
Jeremy Rogers.
Jeremy Rogers used to give us all his old shit because he'd skate girl
He used
board
to-
for one
He used
day.
to live in that area.
Royal trucks for 2 sessions. You know what I mean? Like we was with George Camelli too. I can't leave George Camelli out. He's super important to
Oh
all of
yeah!
this.
Wow!
Okay.
Yeah.
George Camelli.
Yeah. Who's on World, right?
He was on World.
Yeah.
My first sponsor was Heidi Lemon with the Skate Park Association, actually.
Heidi Lemon.
Heidi Lemon.
What is that?
Sorry to backtrack, but
No, this is great.
she ran the Skate Park Association, and it wasn't even like her giving me gear. Like obviously she'd make sure like I had like board or shoes or whatever, but she was the first person to ever like, all right, we out. She's about to pick me up. She's taking me to all these events. Like she took me to the Baker demo. She took me to all this stuff, and like I'm a little ass kid, and I'm not getting kicked off the course. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you were with her.
I'm with her. Everybody knew Heidi. If you was with Heidi, if you was one of Heidi's kids, you was valid.
Okay.
And I would roll with Lamonzo and the other big homie PJ, and this is when George was in the mix, and the homie William Arnold was in the mix. These are all still people that are in the mix to this day. Everyone just does their thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know some of these names, but some of them I don't.
Lamonzo.
Like Lamonzo, for sure. Yeah.
Lamonzo,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, Lamonzo.
It's crazy.
I never.
Exactly.
It's like this is like a weird high school reunion type shit, but we're in different grades.
I,
You know?
I remember seeing like back in the Nakel and dude Tyler the Creator skating like Fairfax High when I was like in high school or something like that. And I was like, what the fuck? And I didn't ever seeing them just
Bro.
Right.
blow the fuck
So
up.
I met Knock when I was like 12 or 13 years old. And I met him at DC King of LA.
Oh wow! I remember
And I
that.
seen him at the Lockwood location, and we didn't speak at that one, but then at the Bancroft one we spoke.
Didn't Vincent Alvarez win
Yeah,
the one in
that's-
LA?
That's
the
the
whole
one.
thing.
That's
Won
when.
the whole
thing,
That's
yeah.
when we discovered Vince.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
That's crazy.
Switch 180 crook on the Wilshire
Bro.
replica with the camo pants.
Crazy.
That's
I
a
was
good
there.
time. That
We
was a
had
good
some
era
good
right there.
contests back
Yeah,
then.
dude.
Yeah, that was sick.
It was good. I was super little, but it was cool to be out there. You know, they had the Chino replica too.
Which
Oh, the
cha-
Big Four?
The Big
Big
Four.
Four.
That was
Damn.
that was the. If you're going back to an era, that was the most hot spot I think of all time. Like I could every video that was popping up, that was
Chino.
yeah. Baker 2G.
All over
Yeah,
the
right.
It was like a Big Four, but it was like small.
It was
if you look
tiny.
at it now, you're just like, dude, this is like a little 6-stair or
Runs
something.
right into the dirt.
It runs
Yeah.
right into the dirt.
It was like
And now they got the skate park right next to it, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It was like Big Fours were hot back then, but it was a small Big Four, so it was like
Every trick.
Yeah, that's when you could like some dudes that didn't really skate stairs could go skate those.
yeah.
Dude, when we were little, I remember there was a video on Vimeo of all the 9-star homies that were like a little bit older than me. And it was like big for us because it was all of them just putting a hurting on the 4-block. Like my homie Dante Pope nollie back heeled it, and still to this day is one of the best nollie back heels I've ever seen.
Wow, that's
It was
tight.
so good.
Okay.
So it was crazy. I think Jeremiah cried. He nollie laser flipped it.
Whoa, no
He cried.
laser.
He
Damn.
cried out of happiness.
I love that.
Because you know what it
That's
was?
amazing.
That was
Adam LeBeau filmed it, actually. Now that I think about it,
Okay.
it's all coming to me.
I want to see that.
Adam
I want
LeBeau
to
filmed
actually
it.
see that.
that was one of the first spots where pros were skating it, and then you could be like a little kid and skate it, and do something on it. You know what I mean? So you see Reynolds doing something on it, or like
And you
P
can do it
Rod.
too.
If you like, wow, I remember I switched varial healed it, and I thought I was like, I don't even do that trick. Like, you know, but I was like, fuck, I'm like, I can do something that the pros do.
It's a
You know
spot
what
you're
I
going
mean?
to. They're like, it's not like the Wilshire 16
Yeah,
or something
yeah,
where you're
yeah.
like, you can't. What?
Yeah, I'm
I
not
can't
doing
touch
Really ollie this
but
thing.
Yeah,
Little entry level.
yeah.
Entry level.
Little
It's still
booster.
there too. That's a
It helps
funny
the
thing.
ego.
That little 4-block's still there.
It is.
It was really, really slippery there, though. The ground, from I remember the landing,
The
the bottom was
because all the dirt on the floor too.
yeah, that was sketchy.
So when you're rolling with Heidi Lemon, that was her name.
Heidi.
Did she help you to get into like the industry, so to speak, or help you get sponsored, or
In
she
a
was
way,
just-
yeah, because just being with her, she's always, okay, this weekend we're going to go here or we're going to do this. She brought me to ASR for my first time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Before
ASR,
it was
not
Agenda.
Agenda.
Right.
There you
ASR.
go.
Right.
And I had a little necklace. I had
Little badge.
credentials.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like,
Had your name on it.
Heidi made us
You were-
valid, bro.
Right.
She
You still
made
got
us-
that? You still got that laminate?
It's hard to keep those things.
That's the shit I keep. That's the shit I hold on to, bro. I
Really?
put that shit in a shoebox, and that shit's
Oh,
You
I'm
still
tell-
have your
He has
ASR.
80 shoe boxes filled
full
with
of shit.
It's-
Full of shit, bro.
That's
That's what it's
Real
about
talk.
to become with me. Everything just goes in a shoebox nowadays, but it's so hard
Yeah.
to keep track of.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you're constantly moving around or some shit, no doubt. You know what I mean? To constantly be carrying all this shit everywhere. So yeah.
Right. So that's cool though. ASR. When you're a little kid, you go to ASR. That is like, and you're not necessarily in the industry, and you're kind of not supposed to be there
Yeah.
in a way. And you're there, and you're
You don't know
seeing
what's going
You're
on.
seeing
Yeah.
Muska walk by you at Templeton. You're seeing all these dudes, and you're like, this is like
This is crazy.
fucking insane.
Yeah, this is unreal.
It's unreal.
Because you're sitting there like with the skateboard, you're like, well, when do we skate? And then like you see S Game of Skate going on, you're like, oh, I can't skate in there.
Yeah.
I'm not. Oh, okay.
But you're seeing like superstars in front of your face. Like what? Heath Kirch, like all these Chris Roberts. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Chris Roberts, huh?
Okay, you know what I'm saying? But that was, dude, that's such an experience though, the ASR.
Yeah, dude. It's a trip thinking about it. When I think about stuff like that, I'm like, you're just happy to be there.
Totally.
Yeah.
I didn't care what was going on.
Right.
We could have got there. I could have seen what it was, and we could have turned back around, but I still went.
Right.
So like that kind of stuff mattered so much as a little kid. You're like, no, I was over there.
Yeah.
I was over there.
Did you give out sponsor me tapes at that point?
No, dude,
No?
I didn't have like burnt DVDs like that I was giving out to people.
You were at like, I guess you were at DVD point that like.
I was little at this point too. So no.
Okay.
What was the last year at ASR? Do we know that?
Ooh, good question. Before Agenda, it went from ASR to Agenda.
Yeah.
2006,
Seems
7,
about it seems about right.
something like that. I remember I had broken foot, and that was the end, and I was like 2006, 7.
It's right around that zone
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
And
Within
then
a couple
Barracks thing
years.
started like I think 2009 or 10. The whole Agenda thing.
Yeah, we're trying to look at it right now. So January 20th, 2006, but
Okay.
we don't know the end.
Yeah.
The end of it.
It's probably
No,
one of the
because
last
Agenda
ones.
came in kind of seamlessly.
Yeah.
And really like took over.
Yeah. Fuck, that was a wild. Going there as a kid was a wild ass fucking moment, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just is literally everything going on that you could possibly like want or imagine with skating. At the same time, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Within that building, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, it's all happening in front of you, but you wouldn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like a defining moment for myself to like, I had VHS tapes, but that was like, when I was 17, I was like, all right, I'm going to go in
I'm
there.
going to the trade show.
I'm going to the trade
and
show.
I'm giving my shit out.
I'm giving it out. And I was
Making
like,
it happen.
yeah. And it's like, there comes a point in someone's life where that's like, and that's some people nowadays just get discovered. But like, you know what I mean?
Instagram,
Yeah.
one
Insta-
DM.
Yeah. It's
It's
simple as
easier
that.
these days. Well, I can't say easier. It's hard to get sponsored these days because
There's
there's
more
so
of
many
them.
good people,
Yeah.
first and foremost. But back then, it would definitely be on some networking that where you'd be
Yeah.
at contests, and that's kind of how you would get your little name out.
ASR though as well.
And ASR, yeah,
everybody would bring their sponsor me
networking
tapes
shit.
and network.
Yeah, no doubt.
So it looks like ASR stopped 2010.
It's
It was
exactly
going on.
when.
It was going on for 29 years.
Damn.
ASR, action sports retail.
I forget the story about why that happened, but I think skateboarders.
I think it became very expensive.
Yeah.
Like the ASR was charging an arm and a leg to have booths. This is not. This is what I've gathered. And so, remember, towards the end of ASR, every companies would like rent out other places and have their booths there.
Yeah.
And people would go
And
there.
people would go there,
Yeah.
and then
And
so
kick it
AS
there and party all day, and
Right.
that's where you would see.
Well,
and so they
Yeah.
were stopping paying this $10,000 a fee booth, and then they couldn't afford it anymore. They couldn't, so they stopped doing it.
Isn't that when like that's pretty much when that would go on? Girl would always have the open houses.
Exactly.
So
Girl
people were
open
stopping.
house,
They were
damn.
stopping.
Yeah.
Why are we giving these people $10,000 for a booth when we're getting half that in sales now? Like we're just going to host our own.
Have the
Yeah.
open house
They
and make
spend
it
that
fun
money
too.
here.
Yeah, they're all in
And
town.
Make a skate event.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Did you go to those at all?
No, but I know what it was.
Yeah. 'Cause I feel like your generation kind of like I've seen who was here that skated in the was it
Was it Mario McCoy?
Mario McCoy?
Yeah.
He won it.
Yeah. He
Mario
definitely
won a
did.
girl open house before.
Yeah.
He's beast.
He is.
Yeah.
He is true beast. no
Kicking
doubt.
those
Nose,
blunt.
I was nose blunt kooky.
Nose blunt kickflip.
All those.
Dude, I saw Mario and his dad in Japan just recently, and he came up to me and he's like, "Thank you," and I'm like, I was totally thrown off because I didn't know who it was. Then I looked at him, and I was like, "Oh, you're Mario's dad. What's up?" And he had some shoes on. I gave him some shoes.
Rad.
But
Nice.
awesome,
He's such
dude.
a good dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but his
dude.
dad's awesome too. So just wanted to say that.
So when was the first time that you actually got hooked up with the company?
It's been a while. I feel like I don't remember the very first thing that's like came to me.
Like something got shipped to your house, like some boards or wheels, or because you know that first shipment you get.
I never
is like
used to get stuff
crazy.
from HUF. When I first met you, you were rocking
Yeah,
HUF.
I was getting stuff from HUF for a second. I think the one that like really stuck was I was getting close from Mighty Healthy.
Mighty Healthy.
Ray at Mighty Healthy.
Yeah,
started-
shout out to Ray Matei.
Shout out Ray, man.
All day.
Big homie.
Yeah.
Straight
He
up.
was gearing me up for a while, and after a year, 2 years or something, he's like, "Yo, I want to try to get you HUF shoes." And these were like the things I was like, "Oh shit, like this will be cool." So like I was wearing Mighty Healthy stuff, I was getting HUF shoes, and that's kind of when I was like, "Oh, like this is like when this stuff comes, I'm like, oh shit, like this is what I'm most excited about." You know, like I feel like living in LA every once in a while, like someone's gonna hook you up, like, "Yo, I want to get some stuff to you," and like not to brush that off, but like sometimes it's just like
It's a one and done.
one and done, or you just kind of don't remember in passing when stuff comes to you,
Sure.
or it's
Sure.
like something that you're kind of hyped on, or you just say yes, or.
I
But
feel you.
when the Mighty Healthy stuff started popping off, for sure, I was like, whoa.
But then Huff too.
Yeah, and then when the HUF started popping off, I was like, oh shit.
Because when you start getting shoes,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
like big.
I used to get DCs,
Oh, you did?
but I was on like a
Like a rep flow style.
rep flow because I skated for Spider. Okay, boom.
There it is.
It's all coming back now, huh? Yeah.
They're all like stories connected, but they're like not connected to each
Yeah,
other. So during the time of skating with Jared and Mason and everyone, me and Kevin Bradley and Blake skated for Spider, curated through Berkey.
Berkey. Oh, wow. I'm not, yeah, I know Berkey. Yeah.
Who's Berkey?
Christopher Van Berkum. 16 below, courthouse footy.
Oh, whoa, what the fuck?
Oh, whoa, yeah.
16 below.
16 below.
He used to be around all the time. Yeah. In the courthouse days.
So is it like BK, Team BK style?
He helped a couple guys get like Team BK stuff. I never
Okay.
got Team BK anything.
Okay.
But I did get DCs for a bit, and then I stopped wearing DCs. I broke my ankle, and I was like, okay, no more DCs.
It's weird how that happens, right? You just drop whatever.
Right,
Yeah.
right the whole shit.
That was
Wait,
a fresh new
not the whole
start.
company though.
No.
I mean, just the shoes you're skating.
No.
You dropped the whole thing.
Yeah,
That's why,
I was off
okay.
it.
What shoe? I don't know.
Yeah.
I was wearing
Yeah.
black Chris Coles.
Black Chris
I was
Coles.
trying to front big spin a 10 stair. It was a little bit further down the line. I was like 18 or 19.
Front ankle?
No. It's like 18. I'm goofy. Left ankle.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Just thought I rolled it, but
Damn.
yeah, the Spider into the DC was cool.
Mm-hmm.
But then the Mighty Healthy, when that was popping, that was like, I'm super stoked on this. Then the HUF started popping. And then I started getting 5-borough boards.
Fibro. Okay.
Yeah, so then it all kind of like clicked. And I just had like a little group of stuff that I was like looking forward to getting shit from.
Who was your connected fire bro? Because that was East Coast stuff, right?
Nardelli.
Nardelli.
Oh,
Nardelli.
yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Nardelli, Tombo was the team manager, and they were filming the second to last fire bro video.
Did somebody pass along your footage to them, or how did that even come about?
After my ankle surgery at the trade show, I was at the Mighty Healthy booth, and the fire bro booth was right next to it. And I just got to talking to Nardelli, and we were just chatting.
Okay.
We start connecting over like switch front shove that's on flat. He was like telling me like, oh yeah, that's a Jersey trick. You go up the bank, switch front shove it, go back in.
Go back.
So we were just switch shoving on flat for a while.
That's
I
tight.
was telling him about like I had ankle surgery. He's like, oh, I want to see some stuff. Sent him some stuff and started getting boards.
This was, what did you say, 18?
18.
18. Okay. Wow.
I used to get gear from Orisu.
Oh, I remember that.
I know.
My homie
And-
Vince was team manager
Okay.
at that point. Yeah.
Jeff Garza was the guy who was hooking me up.
Okay.
And Derek Wilson,
Derek Wilson. Yeah.
I don't know how, bro, but Derek Wilson was like, he's sick. Make sure he gets stuff.
Mm.
And that's how I was getting Orisu stuff also. That's something that I was really excited on. I think I was a freshman in high school.
I don't
I had to
remember.
wear uniform.
Yeah.
But I had all these like new shit to wear in the summer. I was like, oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't remember Oriso. What is it? Is it a clothing company?
Yeah, clothing company.
It was kind of like it. I'm gonna say
Streetwear.
it was street like LRG kind of style,
10
but
deep.
yeah,
It was around that time.
yeah.
Never. I
Arisu?
Orisu.
Yeah.
Never
Vince
heard of it.
Vince Domingo worked there. I remember Laurel Gray rode for him. Who else rode for him?
Autish Danger. Head out of Arizona. He's back and forth between Arizona and Michigan.
I want to guess Jacob Walder for some reason, but I don't.
He
think
might have been
He
in the
might have
mix.
been there.
But yeah, Jeff was a homie and he looked out, and that's like some stuff that I was always really excited, looking forward to too. Because that's like some of the first times like, yo, go look at the site.
pick out your stuff.
Yeah.
That's a big thing too.
So Mighty Healthy, they were
Yeah.
just kind of sending you stuff. What was it? Was there a conflict there?
No, because Orisu was first. I was getting Orisu stuff like into high school. And by the time I was out of high school, I was like Mighty Healthy, everything pretty much. Had a lot of Mighty
Got you.
Healthy by then.
Is that how you met Joe Face?
Through Mighty Healthy.
Yeah, I was figuring that. That's pretty
Because
sick.
that's when Joe worked for Brick Harbor. That was like his first year living here.
Yeah.
I'm so crazy, bro.
Yep.
Ray Matei is like connected to a lot of individuals, bro. Just like sidebar, just
Yeah.
No, he is.
I mean, I've just heard so many people like, yeah, I got hooked up by Ray Matei. I'm like, damn, bro, he just be pushing it forward, bro. So shout out to him, bro.
I know Keith because of Ray, or knew Keith.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he put me in front of him,
Mm-hmm.
and then Keith had other people that, like, he cared about that he would help out, and those people are, like, my friends to this day now, too.
Yeah.
But that's because of Ray.
Yeah.
Like, Ray seen that, like, however he grew up with his homies, him, Keith, and everybody back in the day, like, he's seen that with a bunch of my friends and seen that with different people and wanted those people to be cool with each other.
Totally.
Somehow it's worked.
No, I mean, there's obviously the method to the madness. Obviously, it's just energy. He knows who to choose. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
He's good with it.
It's funny because like I feel everybody's path is different to where they get to,
Totally.
but I feel like a majority of the people in the industry are hooked up through certain people in the industry.
Oh, yeah,
you know, it's
definitely.
like paying
I
it
heard that.
forward. It's like you see somebody, hey, I fuck with you. Let's try to get you somewhere
Yeah.
where you can make something.
Oh,
Make
yeah.
something happen.
It's like Jim.
Jim Debo.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's the messiah. All that shit. He's definitely.
That's our Yoda.
Yeah. You already, you already know.
Yoda, man.
A lot of people lean on Jim.
Skateboarding's
you know,
Yoda. Yep.
No doubt.
It's just funny how it works because some people do. I mean, Sean Malto, prime example, got sponsored by a Sponsor Me tape that he sent in to Girl.
I've seen it.
You seen the Sponsor Me tape?
I know which one.
Green helmet?
Yes.
Yeah. But, and then other people, it's kind of who you know. It definitely is a thing,
It's
you
like
know?
who you know and just like being around, because you might not know nobody, but you keep popping up. People
Right.
gonna see you.
Exactly.
sure.
At some point, somebody gonna say something.
And sometimes, it's cool when people keep sending in sponsor me tapes and they seem like, oh, he's not. I got nothing there for you. But you keep sending the
It's
footage,
better
and
and better.
you keep seeing him to get better. You're like, oh, this kid actually does. He's got it. He's got it.
He got the same
Yeah.
stuff too. He really want to wear this stuff.
Yeah, and
He
yes,
really
he's
wanna skate
loyal.
these boards,
He
for
really
sure.
wants to skate the boards, and I think that is the most genuine way to do
Yeah,
it.
if you're sending in sponsor me
Literally.
tapes to girl and you're riding like Baker boards, I don't know if you know.
Like
you should-
tape after tape, you're sending, and you're just writing other people's shit.
yeah,
You know what I
like,
mean? Like, no,
oops.
just rock
Yeah, but I
their
mean,
shit.
if you can't get if look, sometimes your shop sponsor is going to be giving you boards, so
Yep.
it doesn't matter. Like you're not getting it from the direct source, but the boards are boards at the end of the day.
Yeah, take
You know what
what
I'm
you
saying?
can get.
But unless you're
Same
like
with
a-
shoes too.
I mean, that's true, but unless you're like, you know, I mean, if you're a skate company and somebody's sending you shit, like after, you know, it's like,
Oh, if they're sending you shit,
Yeah,
no,
yeah, that's
no,
what I'm
okay,
saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
okay, I'm missed.
yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
if
would
they're
even-
sending you shit, that's different.
I would low key even do that if you weren't getting shit from them. If you want to ride
No,
for
no,
girl,
no, no, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, what were
try.
you?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
yeah.
no, not the company sending you stuff.
Right.
But like you keep sending the sponsor, you keep sending that sponsor footage,
Right.
rocking other people's shit.
But they're not sending you stuff.
yeah.
No.
I'm telling you,
I'm
it'll.
just saying, like, look, I need
I think
boards
it's a
to skate.
I think it's a
Yeah.
better look.
It's a
Of
better
course,
look.
it's a better look to have the brand that
gotta
you
keep
want to get
rolling,
on.
though.
But you got to have boards, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like if you don't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
boards that, and it just so happens I can't get a girl a chocolate board. Like, bro, I'm
about to get an anti-hero.
I'm getting
getting
whatever is going to
Yeah.
be placed in front of me. You know,
yeah,
in the,
yeah,
in, the, in
I-
the skate shops, and I was just about to
$30
say
blank.
that. Like, there's such a strong pulse on who's fucking good or not as well. So
For sure.
those are the companies are paying attention to what some of these shop managers are saying, or
Yeah.
that connection's super strong too.
But in that case, the shop is trying to curate that kid of like, oh, this kid would probably fit on this company, so we're going
sure.
to flow him these kind of boards
For sure.
Yeah,
Yep, we
definitely.
like your style. You look like you fit this. How do you feel about
Right.
doing this?
Yeah,
Now, I
sure.
think people realize there used to be this whole process of how people got hooked up, and then from shop flow to rep flow, then you move it on to the flow team on the actual brand. Like there was this whole process, and now it's fucking completely depleted. It still happens, but you know what I'm
Somewhere,
saying?
yeah, out
It's-
there,
it-
it still happens. But
it still
is.
does,
That
but
process is still there.
There
But
used-
It's kind of the same process, but it's almost quicker to the
faster for
actual
sure.
company.
Yeah.
You don't have to go through so many hoops, I feel like.
no,
Yeah.
if they like you, then they'll bring you somewhere. I feel like after.
But it's like, yeah, shop
it
flow,
just
rep
depends.
flow.
so now I'm like, I'll get sponsor me tapes. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. What shop you ride for? He's like, oh, I don't have one. I'm like, oh well, I'll still send you gear.
Yeah, but like,
But there's this whole process that's
Yeah,
missed
for sure.
and I always trip out how it's.
You're saying it's a shop process that's missed? A lot of
Yeah,
kids don't
kind
have
of. It's the
shops.
ground level. The
Right.
ground level's missed a lot on the sponsor on how someone grows into like a pro skateboarder.
right.
I get
You
what
know?
you're saying.
Yeah, but
The
I
shop
mean,
is important.
definitely
Big
yeah.
time.
I mean, we just talked about here Hot Rod, Nine Star, like that. Those shops are what shaped me, you
Yep.
know, for sure.
Val Surf for me.
Val Surf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Valley Skate and Surf too. You know, it was very early on, but like, yeah, these local ground based shops, man, they help, obviously built us, we would go in there and watch skate videos all day. You know
All
what I'm
day
saying?
long.
Like,
Yeah.
this is what it was.
And do tricks on the carpet.
Yeah.
Probably, and they're like,
Oh,
"Yo,
yeah.
chill out.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, for me-
there's a lot of people in the store and they just chill out for a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah. For me, it was Rip City to begin with, and then
Oh yeah, Rip City too.
Jim and
I ain't
Bill.
go to Rip City like that, but
dude,
I know
you
Rip
couldn't
City,
skate
yeah.
flat ground in there because it was too crowded.
too
It was too
cluttered.
cluttered.
Oh yeah, that's too much product in there.
Dark and dingy too.
I know we probably get into this, but like the mid '90s movie or whatever, just like how they pictured that pretty good, like where they all just chilled in the skate shop all
Yeah.
day, and just,
Yeah.
that's
They
literally
made
what
that
it's
shop
like.
look like a skate shop.
That was a
Yeah.
good depiction.
You know what's funny? Because like Hot Rod, they to get rid of all the kids that were in Hot Rod, they would put on an actual Hot Rod car video, and then all the kids would bail and go skate.
But
That was like to clear out
yeah.
the shop.
But all right, let's get the fuck out.
Yeah, like we gotta
out
get.
of here.
There's
it's
too many.
time.
We're gonna put in the Hot Rod
This one sucks.
car
Let's go.
video. Yeah.
Courthouse time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, let's jump ahead to the mid '90s. Let's talk about that because you were part of that. You were in the film, right?
Yeah.
How was that experience?
Man, that was really cool, actually. I wasn't expecting any of it, honestly.
Yeah.
That was a whole unexpected thing, but it was really cool just because I was able to do it with all my friends. I was comfortable with Mikey being in charge of everything that he was in charge of. He had brought us around Jonah prior, so that wasn't weird, like him needing anything from us or like it wasn't like, who is this guy? You know, it's like, oh, he's all right. That's our guy.
Mm.
He's
Yeah.
cool.
Right.
So doing all of that was really easy.
Mm.
And just like, it was cool because being my character, I was just like a pro skater. He's like, all right, so just, you're a pro skater, but like, you got chocolate stuff. So like, think Keenan and Chico, me and Donovan.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So like, even when we're not doing like the movie stuff, we're skating flat around the corner with 7.5 boards, like smoking and kicking it
Yeah.
with the fits on.
Yeah.
Just like doing whatever, like sitting in the trailer, just vibing. So that was really cool, and it was a big experience for me. Actually.
I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure. That was it was funny because like we've always known Jonah Hill. I mean, speaking of Hot Rod, he was
over there.
a kid at Hot Rod. He was a kid at
Courthouse,
the courthouse. I would see him around. My friend Mike Damsky was good friends with him. They were kind of around the same age. I was a little older, but he was again, he was a kid that was always around skating, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know his whole skill level in skating. I just know that he was there. I wasn't really skating with him all the time.
Yeah.
But come to go into Super Bad and all these other things, I didn't even make that connection till later.
Really?
I was
Wow.
like, that's the same
Damn.
kid.
It clicked like that though, or did someone tell you?
I don't remember how it clicked. Maybe somebody told me, but Jonah was on a hot rod board. Like we all had our photos on a board, and so he was
What?
on. He has
Really?
his picture on a board. Yeah.
Damn.
You were on it too?
Yep.
What?
That's crazy.
I wonder if that's on the internet somewhere. Or someone
It's
has
got to
it.
be. Somebody has to have it. One of the hot rod dudes.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That stop's still there.
It's a barber
It is.
shop.
It's a barbershop now.
Yeah.
It changed directions, well, like we were talking about before, near the
Back then, we
Yeah.
changed it.
Yeah.
Wait, same name?
Hot Rod.
yeah.
It's literally the same spot too, right?
Same
Haircut.
spot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Barber shop now.
But is it a barbershop slash like
They were selling
boutique?
shoes out of there for a second,
Yeah, yeah,
but I don't
yeah.
know.
Huh?
Wow.
I got my first pair of Adidas skate shoes there.
Oh, seriously?
Hot Rod, Booznits.
Bottom?
The red Booznits ones when Adidas first dropped their skate program.
Okay.
Damn.
Sick.
Hot
Business
Rod
had a
them.
fucking shoe for a minute.
He's OG.
Straight up. I mean, look.
Now that I think about it, yeah, he's had
He's
his
had a
shoes
lot of
super
time.
long
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you comfortable? I mean, you comfortable with everybody, but then to be on camera at midnight, were you like, you didn't get a script or anything? You were just kind of an extra, like, hey, just,
I think
You're
the
some words in
small
there.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
some words, but it wasn't like study this script for 2 weeks. So
right.
I think I
Right.
said 2 things, so it was pretty easy. It was pretty natural.
What were your lines?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I think Olin comes up and touches my hair, and I just wasn't feeling that he was touching my hair. I was like the pro at the demo. He's like the drunk shop kid.
Yeah.
He's like, and doing that, and I think I just was like backed up and was, oh man, like he touched my hair or something. it was really easy.
Yeah, but it's funny because you're working with literally all your friends, like all your homies. I was like what? What was it like working, like seeing Nikel? He was pretty much one of the main dudes.
I was proud of him.
Yeah, but like,
I think all my friends are destined for greatness, but with Nikel, I think that's just in him. He's like a light to shine bright with everything that he does. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's like when you're skating, you're like, oh wow, like the way he does this or the way he does that, or like with his acting skills, you're like, you could feel his emotion, or with his music, you could feel like the heart and soul that he puts into it. So it's like, I think he's just destined to be great. So when you're watching him do his thing, no matter what, you're just proud of him. You're just happy. For him.
yeah. I just get happy like because he does his awesome things. Like yeah, he's acting, doing his music, but then you see his footage, and you're like, some people slack. You know what I mean? Here and there when
Start
they
doing other stuff,
other
and
shit.
then skating,
Yeah.
you know.
But then you see his footage, you're like, wow, dude, he's fucking that nollie hard flip he
serious.
did recently down like what was that? There was like a little 2-stair, and then
Oh, down the stairs.
yeah, I was,
Nollie heel up.
yeah, I was
Nollie
like,
hard.
dude,
Yeah.
but not just doing the tricks, but like
He does
skating with power.
Yeah, he does it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He's
was
serious, and
Yeah.
he's always trying to get better at skating too.
yeah.
He's always trying to get better at skating.
Well, I think
Very admirable.
he just puts 110% into whatever he's doing.
Everything.
And actually, that's what impressed me the most about like mid 90s, because going into it, I was like skeptical in a sense
I see
because I know all these people.
yeah.
So is this acting going to come through the screen at me, or am I just going to see a bunch of fake bullshit? You know what I mean?
I
But
get that.
dude, I was impressed. I was like, wow. Like, dude, they're killing it.
It was
This
sunny,
is great.
dude.
It was a
It was
good
sunny,
movie,
fucking
bro.
killing
I mean,
it,
it's
dude.
movie time. What
Seriously.
you supposed to do in his movie time, man.
Yeah,
Got to get focused and right.
yeah.
I was impressed.
No,
I was like, wow.
It was a good overall, but it was a great movie.
I just like how they pictured that whole, because that's literally, I mean, you guys were a little older than me, John and Chris, but like that was literally my starting in skate was in the mid 90s. And I was like, that's exactly what every kid was dressing like and wanted to dress like
Right.
at that point.
Right.
You know, and that was
They had
completely nailed it.
They had a
What-
few too many people at the
Sounds very well.
courthouse, but other than that, it wasn't that crazy there. It wasn't. There was a lot of skaters, but it wasn't the fucking.
It wasn't deep like that.
Yeah.
that. Well, I was like, whoa, dude, they have one too many extras here, dude. Like,
It was like literally like 75 people there or something like that
It looked
skating.
like a party.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I mean, don't get me wrong. There would be a lot of people there, but nothing crazy.
We
like
couldn't
that.
coordinate 75 people
No,
to be like, all right, we're meeting up.
I mean on a
And-
weekend, 25
Yeah,
at the
I'd say like
most.
20.
If pros were at a spot and there were 75 people there, those pros were dipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
turn
no
around,
way.
dip.
It's too many
yeah.
people, bro.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I used to skate at the courthouse when I was 9 Star Days too, and we used to see some people pull up, and even if there was a few in the car,
Yeah.
Yeah.
quick.
Was there who was one of the first pros you met out here?
I feel like I have so many like random interactions with pros, like from little kid. Like I met Enrique Lorenzo when I was hella young.
That's
What?
amazing.
I met-
That's like he's awesome, and that's random to meet him in
the
L.A. Yeah.
I think that's the first person, like pro skater's phone number I had for some reason. I had his phone number, but
To buy,
I
buy
remember
boards or something?
To go skate.
that was the homie.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, when he was going to Hawthorne again.
Oh, shit.
Enrique just likes to skate with homies, like real
Yeah,
talk. He'll,
he's
he'll,
cool as
he'll,
hell.
get,
That's
he'll
true.
give the number out.
That's
Yeah,
true.
so I remember that. I remember being in middle school. There was a 1K run that Nike put on, and P-Rod was there.
What?
Yeah,
He wasn't running, was he?
P-Rod ran the 1K,
Get it.
and then he was skating the demo.
Wow, that's a
That's
lot.
a big one. That's like round like P-Rod one time. Shoot.
Oh,
Oh, young P-Rod.
so they were getting P-Rod in the mix with
Yeah.
the Nike stuff, right? Yeah.
I think Baker demo before Baker 3.
Oh wow. So is that when Antoine kind of was getting introduced?
I didn't see Antoine.
He wasn't there yet.
No, but that's like sober Drew. Camo hat, jacket Drew.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if Bjorn Johnston was pro.
Bjorn.
He was next level, dude. He was
But-
like he was undercover, but like
He was on
next
Seek,
level.
right?
Yeah.
He was on
Yeah.
Seek, and he was at the Boys and Girls Club one day, and he taught me how to crook.
Wow.
Yep. I seen him in Australia, and I brought that up to him, and he tripped out. Whoa.
I love those stories.
So-
Because he probably didn't remember, right?
Who remembers teaching like a kid how to crook sometimes?
For sure, for
Yeah.
sure. But it's even like trying to remember, because this is LA, right? There's
Hella
pro
people
skaters
and-
everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, you might take the time to teach somebody how to do something and never see him again. You're like, yeah, I taught some kid.
Yeah.
You're not going to think I'm going to see him in Australia. And you're like, yo, you taught me how to do this
Right.
way back then.
And plus, you look way different then. You know what I mean? Back then, you're a little
Way
kid. Yeah. That's awesome.
Bjorn.
That's super
Bjorn
dope.
Johnson.
Remember Bjorn?
Those are some of the ones I remember, though. Like
Yeah.
Enrique, P, Bjorn.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember speaking to these people, too.
Right.
Like, PJ Ladd gave me a board at Courthouse when I was like 10.
Yeah. Okay, that's when he was around back then. He was skating around.
Had
here.
the Range Rover. Plan B just dropped.
Oh.
He gave me a board and a shirt because I hard flipped off the stage.
Brand new board, brand new shirt.
Brand new board, brand
That's
new
tight.
shirt in the plastic.
Sick. Love
Super
that.
dope.
Damn, that's tight.
Well, you hard flipped off the stage.
Yeah. The smaller side.
I know, but I love that.
But dude, that was no, that was
Smaller by like 2 inches.
I always loved skating like the stage is a manual pad, but skating off of it was almost just as fun.
That's how I broke my ankle.
Oh yeah, you were
Ollie
saying
Impossible off the stage.
What?
Yeah.
Ollie Impossible.
Ollie Impossible off
You?
the stage.
Yeah,
Did you fold your foot in front of your board?
Yeah.
like I've never seen you do an Ollie Impossible in my life, but like
Oh,
that's-
I can wrap them.
But that's probably why you don't do them
I
anymore.
believe it.
No, I just never. For me, that it's not a consistent wrap.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like
So
it's
why
always
bother?
kind of a whiff 360 shove it type shit. But sometimes
Toe.
it'll wrap.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was one of those things. Just broke the ankle, swelled up. Didn't know that I broke it. Was walking around for a couple of days. Just
Damn.
finally got an X-ray. Fucking
That sucks.
yeah,
Got a cast on anything?
yeah, everything.
I didn't. I didn't.
You didn't skate off
Oh,
the
yeah.
stage?
No, I'm just saying.
He
When I
skated-
broke my shit, I didn't get no cast.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Did you skate off the stage ever?
I don't think I did. Like just to skate off the stage?
Yeah.
Nah.
No hill flip? Come on, man.
Nah, I wouldn't. I don't know if I did that at that time.
It's just
Man.
funny because like when you're a kid, I like skating off a loading dock or
Exactly.
skating off the stage, or like now it's kids.
I did that. Not to cut you off. I did that in like the early '80s, or not early '80s.
But still,
late
you were still a
80s,
kid though, off a loading
90s.
dock,
Yeah,
right?
but you said after.
But still, it's off a loading
Yeah,
dock. But
for
now
sure.
it's the quarter pipes at the skate park. They're skating it as a gap.
Yeah.
Oh, to flat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to. There was one by my house that I skated. It was small though, but
Quarter
off
pipe?
it was a little quarter pipe.
Yeah.
You could skate off it. But this courthouse, I mean, that was the funnest part. You would learn a trick on flat. You're like, I want to just challenge yourself to commit off of something. But
Stage.
then once you start sticking it, and then you're like, then you start thinking of the spots, and you're like, okay, where can I take this one? Oh,
Beverly High.
There you go.
Santa Monica Greek Theater, which is crazy because that is so slippery in there. And it's short. You land it and you're
Oh,
running
yeah.
off into the
Yeah,
grass, but
for
it's
sure.
slick.
Not down. Never was down for the Greek Gap.
Used to go to assemblies there.
Which one was that?
The Blue Gap. P-Rod,
Samuel
fake
High.
Oh, yeah. I skated it once or twice, but you just get so dirty in that thing.
I seen I seen this guy double flip it, hit his head and start.
Oh,
I think I saw footage of that.
Old video.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
That
Yeah.
did it for me. I was like, I don't think I need to ollie this.
Yeah,
or
It's a
find
s-
some other spot.
It's a
Leaving
slick.
them alone.
It's a slick gap.
Yeah. It
He
was
slipped
big,
out- he
too.
slipped out
Yeah.
and
It's kinda
did
big.
It was definitely a big drop. I don't the P-Rod, what do you
Fakey flip.
Fakey flip. Think he might have
Switch
nollie
Hardy.
traded or something, or I don't know.
Maybe
I could see
switch hard
that.
flip too.
So yeah, I mean, I'm sure he could do everything down it. He's
Yeah.
incredible.
He does everything.
You never did anything down it?
Ollie, and that was it. I remember I went too fast too, so I landed and almost
Oh.
wallied up the.
Yeah, it's like
It's
the
fu-
shortest like happiness you can get on a skateboard. Like you could nollie. I think I switched backs. I 180'd it, and you just run right into it. You're like, ah, that was it. Like
Yeah.
there's no celebration to feel like running away.
You like
from
to
it.
roll away
Yeah,
from
yeah.
things, you know.
Yeah.
feel like you did something.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
ride.
I never understood the like land a trick right into a wall. Like I never understood
I
that.
don't want that.
I want to ride
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to fall like
face first into a wall.
so.
Even if it's little grass shit too. Like I don't like that either. Like you
Yeah.
know. But I mean,
Well, at least you
we're-
can roll a little
But
bit
it's
in
not-
the
Yeah, true,
grass.
true.
It's just
Glory.
what the way it's
You
made.
need glory.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need that
You need
rollout.
It's just
I
the
don't
way it's
wanna-
made, though.
I don't want to get hurt.
I don't want to just.
Like that Christian Sweet Talk. Remember that?
Which one is that?
Grind some hubba, and the wall's right in front of it. You
I
know what I'm
can't
talking
remember.
about.
I don't
I don't know
remember
which one you're
this.
talking about.
Christian Sweet
Regardless.
Talk,
Which video is this?
Black Label.
Black Label Christian.
Right
State.
into
We got to
a
pull
wall.
this. We got to pull this.
Yeah,
up.
let's
Grind
that.
something and just runs like it's
Straight
right
into
here.
it. That sounds like something that would happen in a Black Label video back then, especially.
Straight up.
you
I used to
know?
watch it all.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that era, those guys were into that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But that's the one that always stuck out to me, and that's what made me never be down to do stuff with like close landings.
Because he
Yeah.
slammed in the wall.
Did the 50 and just hit his face on the wall. I'm like, bro, why
Yeah,
would you ever?
There's like Mike Mo would skate or Robbie McKinley. Remember
No,
Robbie
Mike
that was
McKinley
by
would
my
skate
house.
those?
That was by my house.
Like-
not the Robbie and what you're talking about,
Robbie McKinley.
and Mike Mo. Those are different
Different.
ones, but they're same thing. You run. I grew up skating that spot, and you would just land it and run right into the wall.
Right,
Yeah, Mike Mo's, I think, it's a Glendale. I think it's the high school's in Glendale, and you land and literally like you got maybe
a second.
6 feet,
Yeah.
and that's not enough, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like the gap at USC, or not USC, Exposition Park. Thing went.
Oh,
So
the
the gap people used to put the little barrier in front
Yeah,
of
the-
it.
the
Sea
thin-
Stars, Menace Days.
yeah, the thin runway.
Yeah.
That
Oh.
spot was tight. That was one of the first gaps I actually skated as a kid to like.
Daniel Castillo switchback heel.
Exactly.
Yep.
Hot chocolate
Oh
tour.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Go right into the grass.
Right
Yep.
into it.
Yeah, but yeah.
But that one was so comfortable. Like,
Yeah.
you know?
But again, you could ride the grass a
Yeah.
little bit. You
Yeah,
know?
for sure.
Yeah.
Like Chino too.
Chino. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Ride the dirt for a second.
I would
because
rather
of
ride into the
grass.
dirt or grass than like hit a wall.
Every
I
time.
agree.
Yeah.
Every
Agree.
time.
Dude, USC was so good back then. Like having the Coliseum and USC right there.
Yeah, I missed
Definitely.
out.
Oh, you get to skate it back
I
then?
didn't get it as much as everyone else did.
Yeah.
You know, like
No,
I'm,
that
a
was
bit,
our
I'm
spot.
still a bit younger than everyone, so everyone's going to USC doing all this stuff. It's like I'm still like barely allowed to go to the skate park. I might be on punishment. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. from fucking getting on the bus and shit.
Going to Hawthorne Park.
Going to Hawthorne Park.
Yeah.
I don't know. Enrique Lorenzo was going there a lot. You could have rode with him. You had his number.
Nah, my mom wouldn't have been down.
Okay.
That was one of the first spots where I went when I went to USC, and it was like it was seriously almost like what you were saying in the mid '90s video. Like the ledges or the people were in the background, like too many skaters. I could have sworn there was at least 50 people skating at USC and seeing like Daniel LeBron and Enrique and Jesus. And I was like, what? The back to the neighborhood video came out, and I was just like, what the fuck? That's fucking, those are the guys.
I watched the neighborhood video the other day too, actually.
The La La Land video?
Yep.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I had LA County on VHS
LA
actually.
County, yeah.
That one's good too.
Yeah.
I got it when it was new.
That was who made that video? Fernandez.
Fernando. I don't know. What was his name?
God damn it! I forgot. I'm sorry. Fernando, I think.
Yeah.
wouldn't know.
Fernando. Something.
What was that like? So that must have been cool being from here and seeing like an LA County video. Like, I gotta find out what that spot is.
Yeah, I didn't. It just didn't even click because I was so young still.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know who any of the guys were.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, this video is LA County, and I watch it. Like, it's cool. A lot of jean shorts.
Yeah.
Shoes,
George, let's go.
Enrique ran that hard for
A
sure.
lot of people ran the
Yeah.
jorts.
we ran
Enrique,
that.
Jesus, and Daniel all ran it.
Yeah.
Definitely
And
ran that.
Alfonso Fernandez.
Yeah. Alfonso. Dude, he did that was Jesus. Frontside flip nose grind, the beneficial
Oh,
cap to ledge.
Fernando Garcia.
Was
That's
it
who did.
Fernando?
That's who did LA
That
County.
video.
Oh, okay.
No, that's who did La La Land.
Oh, he pulled it up.
Yeah, we got it right here. But that's La La Land, though.
Yeah. Who did LA County? Was it Sock for some reason?
I think
Did he?
I thought
It might have-
Socrates.
It might have been Sock for LA.
Damn.
Maybe I'm getting the two confused because I know Fernando did one of them.
So whoever was doing it back, I think it might have been Sock. He ran the crooked VX cam. Like he would hold it sideways a bunch in the footage.
Yeah, I think Sock did do that.
I was always tripping on that, but it looked dope. But I was just like, well, what the fuck? This is so random. Like, I don't know. There's always some dope Spanish music involved too.
Spanish music is fire with skating.
It's so good.
So good. Like Javi's footy.
Fernando
Oh, yeah.
Garcia. I think he did LA County as well.
Oh, okay. There you go. All right.
I'm looking at some of these credits. It's funny. There was Cameron Post-Farouche.
Oh, yeah.
You ever see Cameron Post-Farouche?
I've seen
With the
that.
hair,
I don't know
the
who that is,
fucking...
though.
He worked at Hot Rod.
He worked at Hot Rod for a while.
Yeah.
Whoa. He
Yeah.
had like peacock hair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had a trick in Robbie
He wore
McKinley's part.
glasses?
And
I don't think he wore glasses.
he's a funny ass dude.
He was fun. Well, where's he doing? What's he up
I
to?
feel like I might know this is.
Switchback tails.
Switch crook and switch back.
Switch
tail.
Switch back to the
Switch
curved
crook.
ledge
Yeah.
at the beach.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Those are his go-tos.
That was a 401 opener.
You didn't even need to phone a
Exactly.
friend or nothing. You got that.
Yeah, that's an opener.
Yeah,
411 opener
yeah.
at the beach.
Yeah.
Cameron Post-Farouche got an opener in 411.
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing.
That was like kind of right
Holy
when the park
shit.
had opened up and people were skating the curve ledge.
That was a fatty to flatty too. Actually, the little quarter pipe is what we used to skate.
Oh, on the side right
Yeah,
there?
over the crack.
Yeah.
that was it. That's like the little gap.
Wow.
A lot of tray flips, a lot of hard flips.
Yeah. I used to always skate off the manual pad. Ollie up in the small side and then just do a trick off the end. That trip was always fun.
Yeah, we're just sitting here reminiscing. Los Angeles and its glory
But
days.
dude, it was, man. It was so sick.
It was amazing.
It's one of the best spots.
I just think that growing up here, you're just blessed by seeing all the stuff that are in videos. You're seeing the people who are in videos like all around.
Yeah.
It's just
a trip.
it's a trip.
And
I mean,
yeah, like you said, the spots as well. I mean,
I grew up skating the courthouse with Tim Gavin pulling up, Eric Costin, Guy, like you, Daniel Castillo, like buying wheels off them, blank decks. You know, it's like crazy.
those were the days.
So let's continue down the road of where we were going before we went down memory lane here, which is great. I love memory lane. It's so nice to talk to somebody that grew up here and kind of experienced the same kind of stuff that me growing up here. But when we left off going down that road, were we coming on the like Illegal Civ era when you got hooked up by them, or?
Yeah, so I met Mikey through Knock,
Okay.
and my friend Julian Huckleby was already hip to like the Illegal Civ video, but it was Spark of Life first, Mikey's first video.
Oh, okay.
Because you were in IC2.
I was in IC1 also.
IC1,
but
okay.
just like a little bit because that's when I was in Manhattan Beach. I just made we just did the Disorganized Fun video.
Got you.
Me, Jared, Mason, Caden, Wyatt, KB was in it, Matt Lamond.
That was like 2012.
Yep.
Yeah.
Around 2012. But I knew Mikey then, but all the stuff that I had filmed at that point was for that stuff. So.
And you were were you no board sponsor at this point?
Yeah.
Or were you getting boards from somebody?
No, I was skating Spider boards.
Spider, okay, yeah.
I was just skating Spider shop boards because I'd get some free or like they were like discount.
Yeah.
$25 with grip.
Perfect.
Maybe I'd get 2 of them.
Okay.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Dude, I wanted to be a part of KO so bad.
Which company?
I wanted like expedition shit.
Seriously?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Should have hit me up. But this is before. I mean, I was
Automated message.
You
Well,
got
I
one of
did
those
not-
from him?
I was not
What?
working there. I was a writer at that point.
Kelly, you
Sure.
copy and pasted Kevin?
That was probably Shanny.
Oh, my
I'm,
God.
I'm pretty sure that I
Shitty.
got copy and pasted from KO, but who cares?
That was a long time ago. Yeah, was that like what's it called? Days fucking Madness.
Yep.
Yeah, that was when Shanny and
It's all good though. I mean, meant to be.
yeah. For
sure. I mean, they
better
had-
off it didn't
yeah.
end up there. Fucking, you would. I think you did.
KO
right.
It was- see, bro, I'm trying to say.
KO was right. I mean, Organica was sick as
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah.
Carl.
That whole just thing, that whole collective of things just like spoke to what I liked too.
Right.
Because I had obviously seen It's Official and I liked what Carl did, like Adelmo. I like Shani,
Yeah.
obviously like Kelly and Kenny Hoyle,
Oh, thanks, man.
Ryan Gallant.
Yeah.
Wade DeSarmo is my top 3
Dude.
favorite skaters forever.
Hell yeah.
So sick.
So yeah, it's like, yeah, I would have loved to do something like that. So I always would rock the Spider board and just KO sticker it up.
Oh wow, that's rad.
Or I'd just come up on some kind of KO wood.
Okay.
But I liked Alien Workshop stuff too, always, because they had good boards.
Yeah.
Alien and Habitat has always had like solid shit. But skating whatever, doing whatever, almost like filming whatever in between like skating with Andrew and the guys and then skating with Mikey. That's like when I broke my ankle. We were filming more stuff for IC2.
Okay.
I had a little bit of stuff in IC1, but like Kevin, Knock, and everyone had parts.
Gotcha.
In the course of like 2 years, I think from like being like 17 to 19 was like the transition. So like I stopped kind of going over to Manhattan Beach more. Mikey's more local. It's easier to get to North Hollywood than it is to go to Manhattan Beach every time.
It's a
Mikey
mission.
would drive sometimes, or Mikey started driving. If I get there, then we could go around wherever to the valley, come back, ride the train home.
Gotcha.
Just became like a little bit easier. I'm with Knock and Kevin. We doing our thing. You know, being 17, 18, like we smoking. It's like, I mean, we was smoking over there by the beach too, but like it's like us 4 sometimes, or us 3, or even us 2, and it just became like more of like a intimate vibe too, because it's like we're gonna link up and go film A, B, me and you,
Right.
and that was like some of the first times doing that.
Gotcha. Was this at the point? Was this was Kevin? Who was he writing for at this point?
Kevin was on Spider. He was getting America through Team BK. And then he ended up getting on America. Yeah. Then he was on America and then started getting Cliche. This is like at the beginning of like Kevin getting Cliche.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha.
Crazy.
Because at first I went on tour with Kevin on a Cliche trip. Yeah, it was the best tour ever.
Was that in
And
Europe?
Kevin, yes, it was Switzerland, France,
Italy.
Spain, Italy. Best tour, best people. Lucas, KB, dude, it was so rad. And Kevin was blowing my mind on a skateboard. He was just
Good, huh?
every spot. Better than good. Like kick flipping crazy shit. Like first try. Like I was like,
Yeah.
dude, this kid's not only is he cool as fuck, he is
He's good as fuck.
gnarly.
Yeah.
I was so impressed with that kid.
Bro, when we were that, like when he was that little, he tray flipped that gap, the Anaheim gap. The big one. The one that Trevor Colden switched trade for the cover.
Damn.
Which one was that?
Bro, the one that literally looks like you come out the 2 palm trees and it's just a fucking splat.
Just a drop.
Parking lot to parking lot?
Wait, it was just a drop, right?
Parking lot to parking lot.
Yeah. It looks like a 3 block in between.
Yeah, it's a
trees.
drop.
Yeah.
He tray flipped
Didn't
He
it.
tray flipped it before Chris Jocelyn.
Didn't
There's
Nick
some
Trapasso
politics.
do something on that? I'm already tripping.
Trapasso maybe, but bro, there was like some like politics when we were younger about Kevin tray flipping it because whoever filmed it deleted it, I'm pretty sure, or put it on Facebook or something. I remember seeing it online, but there's like no visual proof of it.
What?
If you ask Kevin, I'm pretty sure, but bro, I tray flipped it first, and whoever the fuck deleted it.
So they put it online and then just deleted it.
It's
It's gone now.
it's gone.
It's got to be out there somewhere.
I mean, once you're on the, that's so weird. So this was like a Chris Joslin type,
No, I don't think it was like a beef.
not a beef, but
But,
like,
like,
somebody knew
It
Chris
was like
did
in
it.
his hood, like in their zone, like Los Alamitos, San
Okay.
Pedro, like that's where like him and his homies were skating.
Interesting. Wow, dude. Kevin is a talent.
And,
He is a talent.
He
Yeah,
did it
for
first.
Wow.
Kev did it first.
So you guys were hanging out,
Yeah.
and just getting on the team. Was this before? Did he have a board company at this point? It was just
No,
it was
we
just
were
a
filming stuff, and then kind of there was like a sticker around. I think by the time I was kicking it,
Okay.
sticker. Then the TV logo came. Then the shirts came.
Right.
And like the New York videos and all that started rolling soon after.
So at this point, you're getting the Spider boards, but you're still kind of like wanting to get sponsored by a company, right? It's like you had your eyes on like Expedition and some other Alien and stuff like that, but it
Yeah.
just never came about.
No.
Were you actively trying?
Yeah. I mean, I was just filming stuff like
Yeah. But you were filming stuff for like IC videos, right?
yeah, like I'd go skate with Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go skate with Mikey.
Right.
And I would, can I get my footage? Can I get my footage? I'd put it together myself.
Got
Make a
you.
YouTube link. Like I have a YouTube link like of all the stuff like from around that time.
Sick.
It's still floating out there on YouTube. It has
Okay.
200 views.
Okay, perfect.
But yeah, no, it's floating around, and it was literally just skating with Mikey and the homies, and skating with Andrew and the homies, just meshed together. Just send that around for a bit.
Right.
Wearing Nikes, wearing DCs, wearing HUFs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So being in those IC videos, there was like what 1, 2, and there was
1,
3.
2, and 3.
Yeah, but like the third one is when I think you guys really started to make like a little presence.
Yeah, that was like board company
Yeah,
vibes.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
board company vibes, and then I think didn't they put that on Transworld at that point?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
after, because IC2 won the video award, I think.
Best video?
Yeah, best like independent video.
Sick. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Lee hit the blunt on stage at the trans.
Oh, that's what it was that
I
time.
remember
Okay,
that.
yeah, I was trying to remember.
He
Yeah,
hit the blunt with Lester.
Lee DuPont?
Lee DuPont.
Oh
yeah.
my
The
God.
man.
Did they did was that the Ace Hotel? Was that where that was?
That was a while ago, bro.
I don't know. I
couldn't
just
tell you.
didn't remember that. I mean, Lee being on stage doing shit. I just
Wait,
remember being
maybe was that where the yes?
because didn't
Yes, it was
uh
at the Ace Hotel.
was it did FA? Oh, who won? Was it Alien win best team or FA win best team?
Year after, maybe.
Yeah,
Or
okay.
2 years after.
I just remember seeing a photo of everyone on stage.
Yep.
But yeah,
So when when the boards company first formed, were you on the board company?
Yes, because this is like fast forward, I think 2021.
Yeah.
5 borough boards come in here and there. I skate at 838, not 838s around 5 borough all the time. FA's popping. Me and KB live together. Knock live up the street. Sage lives up the street. TJ's coming frequently. Britches is doing the stuff for FA.
Mm-hmm.
I'm skating FA boards by default.
Got
oh
you.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So right before, or like right when Mikey's like, yo, I want to make a board company, this and this. They're always like, yo, you can skate for FA, like kind of fucking around with me. And I'm just like, I don't know, like still skating the boards. But then Kevin comes in my room or in the living room one day, he's like on the phone too. So KY, you want to skate for FA, yes or no? Right now.
Snap decision.
I know that's tough.
Yeah. He
I'd tough. I'd be like, yep.
But at the same time, I'm like, well, me personally, I'm just like, I want to be myself. I don't want to just do what my bros are doing. As much as I love all my homies, I just want to stand on my own or stand out on my own at least. That way we all can make it to the same place and it can feel good and organic.
Yeah.
So I'm like, And Mikey's my boy, so I'm like, I'm just gonna do this as much as I want to do this. Like, I even went and chatted to Dill after, because Dill, whatever Kevin said, Dill came up to me like in the next couple of days, like, "You're on." Like, yeah. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you guys are all friends. I mean, you guys are all friends. Like,
Yeah, bro.
with Mikey and everything going on. Like, you guys were all kind of in the same space. But it's kind of at that opportunity you have right there to go do something new with your homie.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's my boy. I want to hold him down too. So
What'd you tell Dill?
I was just like, yo, as much as I want to do this, like, I look up to you, like, I'm down with all this, you know, like, I'm gonna hold my friend down, and I know you know how that feels.
Right.
And he's like, I do. And he just was like, you don't got to worry about any of that, bro. Like, we're good.
Sick.
You know what I mean?
He's a great guy.
Oh, yeah.
Jason Dill.
That was very nice.
Can't
for
hold
that.
you for that, especially if like when you're being so real, because at the end of the day, that is a great opportunity for you
Yeah.
at that time. But you just being true to like the homie and being like, I'm gonna ride it out with you. I mean, that I admire that. I think that would have been a tough decision for me.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do for a while. I was kind of feeling weird, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Everything that's like supposed to happen, it just like presents itself to you, and regardless of the choice that you choose, it was meant for you.
Right.
Even if it's the wrong choice, you were meant to choose the wrong choice so you could learn from it.
Yeah.
Or
For sure.
You're meant to choose the right thing for you so you can flourish.
Every decision you make is a growing experience.
Boom.
100%.
So
Okay, so you're on IC doing the videos, Godspeed, first part, and then, woo, million plus views in like a couple days. Like, that video was insane. I mean,
It's an amazing
full-length
video.
videos don't do that nowadays, especially with the internet and everything. Like,
yeah.
that, to be a part of that, and Devontae Jolly, I mean, killed it. Like, everything about that video was great, you know?
Jolly fucking crushed
Dude,
it.
you did it.
Timing is everything, and that video was meant to come out at that time and do what it did. It fucking killed the game.
So I'm sure having
Straight
first
up.
part in that meant a lot.
Yeah, I don't know when or if I was gonna start a video like that. So it was big for me. It felt really good. It felt super fulfilling for the little kid in me, you know what I mean? Like,
For sure.
Damn, like the first part of like this video is me.
Did you know you were going to have first part?
No.
You didn't even know.
You guys like so with
What do you
first
mean?
time you didn't see your part before it came out or anything?
I mean, in my head, I seen it because I filmed all the clips.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
He's
I
got
don't
his
know
own
what tricks are-
timeline of filmed clips off the.
Yeah, man.
I would always click my clips, but filmers nowadays they're not handing out their footage like that anymore, huh? Yeah, you'd be like you'll film like you're filming the fucking little screen real quick and having that on your phone, but that's about it.
So when did you went to the premiere and you saw your part, or that's how you knew?
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow, what a trip!
Sent him the song. Didn't know if the song was gonna get used, and just
So he
it all
used your
worked
song.
out. Yeah.
Beautiful.
First try.
I love that.
Sent him that Lucen song, and he just went with it. Jolly
It went perfect, bro.
Jolly just does stuff like that, though. You know what I mean? Like, he's able to kind of like take the rhythm and gain his rhythm from it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
give him a vibe, and he'll do what he needs to do
Yeah.
to make it happen.
For sure.
He's
Because
a-
it was a certain vibe, that's for damn sure.
Yeah,
Especially music-wise. You know?
I love he really made like the true essence of skateboarding there, where like there's not rules in skateboarding. Like, hey, just because you ride for real doesn't mean you like I ride for real. I can't be in your video. Like, no, dude, this is a bunch of homies.
That's how we all started.
Exactly, and that's why, and that doesn't happen too often anymore, to be honest. It's like dudes ride for certain board brands, and they always stick to that thing, you know.
That's not how it should be. Like,
Yeah.
if we homies, then why can't we skate together?
Yep.
We should be homies regardless of whatever the fucking graphic is that you are skating on, or whatever shoes you have. Like, that don't mean nothing. What if we both got kicked off?
Yeah,
Are
no,
we
I
still
mean,
gonna be homies? Yes or no? Like,
Yeah, real talk.
if we all got the boot from whatever we skating for, I'm sure we would still all link up and skate, and that's how it should be. And if it's
100%.
not, then like, why are you linking up to skate with someone?
right,
Yeah,
right,
for real.
right.
That's weird.
So you come off that video, you turn pro,
Yeah.
which was a great experience. We had you on an experience show talking about how you guys were up on a hill and
Yeah, man.
they brought the
Good
boards
times.
out, and you. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Turn pro finally, the dream. You know.
Yeah, it from 5 years old, and just like been here this whole time. You know, in LA, I've seen a lot of people make it. I've seen a lot of people blow it. And for me, I just always was super adamant on making sure that I don't do the wrong things that I've seen other people do.
Learn from other people's mistakes, kind of.
And it's always felt really good nowadays too, to fully feel validated for myself, to know that I've accomplished that. I could be seen as an equal amongst my peers. It's obvious, like, we're all equals here.
Sure.
Yeah.
But like, as a little kid or as a young teenager, when you're with your friends and you watch everyone make it happen for themselves, of course you can be proud. But if you're in the back and now all of a sudden you're in the front, it's a big feeling for you.
For sure.
It's
For
a
sure.
huge feeling.
Totally.
Especially as you get older.
Yeah.
And you're getting older and you're getting older, and like everything's happening for all the homies, and you're just kind of like, okay, when.
But at the same time, like, when, cool, but like, maybe if. But like, it's all good either way, because like,
Sure.
I'm still here with my people.
100%.
And I don't work at Starbucks no more. I don't work at American Apparel on the boardwalk no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't sell weed at the park no more. Like,
Right.
and that's always things that I've been able to grasp and just been like, man, this is incredible. Like, the board, the experience, the videos, being able to watch all my friends shine, watch everybody around me be put in a winning position by their craft and their drive and doing what makes them happy, just makes me want to do it even more. And it makes
Right.
me feel super appreciative and super happy to be in the same place as everyone doing this, because I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like everybody has that love for skating and wants to put themselves in a bigger position past skating, and everyone wants to do it together.
Yep.
So like, it just, it's like a grand feeling, I guess you could say. It's like, it's huge.
Totally.
For sure.
And you've traveled the world. You've seen different cultures, different
some
places. You've seen some shit. But honestly, like, that's the best part about skating, I feel, is not only is you're with your friends, but you get to see the world.
Bro, we're not on
talk.
a basketball court
Right.
or on a soccer field. You can skate almost anywhere. So like, when you look at the map,
Where do you want to go?
and if it's not the Middle East, I mean, you can go to the Middle East if you want to, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, most places you can go and there's people there skating, and if not, you can spread skating and you could just go chill.
Totally.
If you have the means to, you know what I mean? Or if you see other people doing that, this whole thing is a success story for you. That's one, a work in progress, and two, just motivation, because you can do it too. Everyone can do it.
Yeah.
And it's been proved over and over and over and over and over again. Someone from the back makes it to the front.
And not only that, is like, it doesn't matter if you're sponsored or pro or anything.
You can do it.
You can do it, but also you could just go anywhere in the world, meet skaters, and obviously have this bond. And you can maybe stay at their house or go here, or they
Bro.
show you around. It's like, you can't
It's strong.
you can't do that with anything else.
Basketball players and all that don't really move like that.
No.
You don't just stay at someone's crib that you met on the court.
Right.
That you playing against, talking shit with. It never happened.
I feel like you might be the most connected dude in skateboarding. I swear to God, everywhere I go, I'm like, oh yeah, I know Kevin White. That's my. I was in Brazil the other day, and I was trying to find directions to a spot, and my homie Davidson was looking, and you texted me, and he's like, Kevin White, get send him a photo right now. And it's just like everywhere I go, everyone knows you.
I was
my
just gonna
brother,
say
man.
that.
Yeah.
Real talk, like in the
In a great way, too.
In the skateboard community,
Yeah.
I definitely feel that you have a connection with a lot of individuals. You know what I'm saying? And then it comes from a genuine fashion, genuine place, because you truly love this shit, and you can
Yeah.
tell, and people see that inside, that infectious aspect, energy in you, bro. Real talk.
Thank
You
you.
carry that. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
And
it.
continue. You know what I'm saying? I know you will, and everything's gonna work out. Like you have such a positive attitude. You got to keep continuing to carry that, because that's gonna carry you to the top. Real talk.
Thank
And-
you.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
And it was like, not everyone does this, but it's a true skater fashion to love skateboarding and do it. But then like, hey, I want to go to freaking Europe. I'm going to pay for it. I'm just going to go. I'm going to figure it out, dude. And that's like, I see you doing that. And not a lot of people take the time to go do that shit, man.
They want a homie with them. Like I'm gonna go with the homie.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
by themselves, it's like, you know, it's very rare. I mean,
But
you
you
said
do.
you've done it as
I've
well.
done it plenty of times.
Yeah.
I mean, Barcelona mainly because you make the connections there.
comfortable
You know everybody.
Go
Hey,
to.
can I?
Since I was a kid, I feel like I've always just wanted to go to Barcelona.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a destination. It's like I tell every skater, if you skateboard, you'd have to go to Barcelona.
1000%.
At
It
least
is.
once.
It is it's a fucking culture out there like no
Yeah.
other skateboarding.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I love
Yeah.
Barcelona.
I
It's
agree.
the best.
Nowadays, like, I'm going 2 or 3 times a year.
I love that.
Yeah.
You were on my vibe back a couple of years when I was going. I would book my tickets summertime, and I would stay for weeks, and then weeks would turn into months, and one time it turned into 6 months, and I was living there for forever.
Amazing.
I didn't look back. It was amazing because it's just like you're skating everywhere. You feel better there than you do here because you're skating to the spot. You're skating to the metro. You jump on the metro. You skate to the. You're always on your board.
Exactly.
100%.
True.
You're not driving anywhere.
Or you're walking. You're just connected at some point.
Totally.
Your feet are doing something that's not pressing the pedal.
Exactly.
Right.
It's a beautiful place, man. I miss it tremendously. I want to go back.
Man, I'm trying to go as soon as possible. As soon as
Oof.
my knee gets better.
Oh, Lee Smith actually took that way of going and landing somewhere in Barcelona.
He landed
and
there for a couple years.
Yeah, he was there, learned Spanish, and was just, you know, came a
have
part of
to.
the.
Created a life
He
there.
did. Real talk.
A lot of people do, though. Winkle.
Yeah.
Does he
Yeah,
even know
this is-
Spanish,
you already
though?
know that. Everybody
Does he
knows
even
that.
know
My boy, Winkle.
Does he even know Spanish yet?
Winkle?
Yeah.
Don't sleep on Winkle, man. He probably knows the whole shit.
He probably, but you don't know.
No, I think Winkle knows a lot.
Okay.
His little girlfriend. You know what I
Okay.
mean? She speaks Spanish, and come on.
I know he's OG, but I remember going there and
I
skating
think
with
he
him.
just chooses not to.
Yeah, no, exactly. I always laugh at that. But it's like, how do you, like, everyone knows you here. You're like the man, but I don't know if you speak Spanish or not. I love that about
Nah,
people.
'cause he speaks
You
Spanish,
can
bro.
you can run it regardless.
He's a funny ass dude. I'll say
I love it.
I love
man.
Winkle too.
Yeah.
I think that's a crowd favorite.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, if you go to Barcelona, you know who you'll meet Winkle.
and
Sure,
if you
yes, you
if
will
you
come
if you
across
don't meet Winkle, you're doing it wrong.
Winkle got all the spots.
He d-
Yeah.
him,
The low
dude,
spots.
Enrique Lorenzo. They know all, bro.
Oh, and
got
Enrique, no
He-
doubt.
Enrique's got like a spot book.
I seen Enrique the last time I popped up on him.
He's great.
Yeah.
You see him at Sans or something?
Nah, he was at the Footprint store. Went to go get some soles.
Oh, okay.
And he was just there. I was like, oh, sick. I didn't know he was like running the store.
Sick.
Oh, he is.
And they got dope. They got the FTC shop out there. They got Rufus out there. Like they got.
FTC's pet shop now. Julio made it pet shop.
Oh, he changed it.
Oh, he changed the
It's not-
name.
It's not FTC anymore.
Not FTC.
Okay.
Pet shop.
So shout out to Pet Shop.
Julio, shout out Pet
Wow.
Shop.
Julio's awesome.
I'm on FTC, but shout out Pet Shop.
There you go. There. Wait, what?
Shout out Pet Shop. Yeah.
Isn't
It's a
that
beautiful
weird that-
thing, man. Skating
yeah.
is a beautiful fucking thing. Come
Yeah.
on.
It's
Go
always
ahead.
like,
What were you saying?
I don't know, like I grew up riding for a skate shop when I was a kid, but then you start like traveling, you meet all the skates, I'd be like, oh, I ride for that. I want to ride for that. Like FTC asked me to ride for when I was like, yeah, I ride for another shop. Then it's like, who? I just want to rep everyone.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's all I want to do. I don't know. Like,
Sometimes
Same,
it be
bro.
like that.
yeah.
I want to be cool and neutral. And, like we can fuck with anybody. You know.
Yeah.
That's the
I was
best
in the
way
FTC
sometimes.
video, you know, but at the same time, I'm on Valsurf.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's all good, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I skate for Val Surf, but I'm on like Hot Rod. You know?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Hot Rod.
There you go.
Hot Rod's
Hot
right
Rod's
here.
right
What am I going to do? I can't drive to the valley every time I need bearings.
Come
You know?
on. Need
Gotta go to
good
Hot
tape,
Rod.
Something
Yeah.
Hot Rod. I guess.
Dan Druff ran Hot Rod.
Dandruff?
Dan Druff, yeah. And Cameron Post for
Wow.
Switchback tail cam.
Yeah. So it seemed like everything was going good with Illegal Civ up until recently. I mean, you don't skate for him anymore, right?
No.
What happened right there? It's a whole debacle going on. It's text messages being sent back and forth, 700K this, riders getting let go. Mikey's putting out some posts and stuff. It seems very, what's happening over there as far as you know?
I think the 700K situation was just like you're not getting your footage because you're trying to pull out of this video that I'm doing X amount of things for. He's like trying to make a whole event.
Right.
Yeah.
Planning this video. The guys might have signed some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he was just like, go fuck yourself.
That's a not
A figurative.
figuratively speaking.
Like you're not
700K,
getting the
right.
footage, basically.
Right.
Is that's kind of what that
Yeah,
means?
like you're gonna pull out,
Yeah.
and we're like we have a thing going on because everyone didn't really like the vlog that they did.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Right.
okay.
The internet didn't really appreciate all the kids kicking it and smoking, and they start going at each other and a bunch of stuff getting said, and
Right.
it's like this is all around the time I'm getting ready for like my knee surgery and stuff like that. It's just stuff that I didn't want to be involved in.
Right.
On top of just, I feel like after a knee surgery and a bunch of stuff is just going on with me, I should just focus
On yourself.
on myself, focus on my mental.
It's the most important
just
time too.
redo.
It's healing. You have to heal.
Yeah, it's
Hell
like that's what me and my therapist go over. That's what me and the people I care about, we talk about healing, moving forward and stuff. So I just felt that it was time. I didn't want to get dragged in the middle of anything. Especially just the whole situation. I'm very grateful for Mikey and IC and everything that we were able to do together because we did a whole lot of stuff together.
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
You guys had many years together.
hella years.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I just felt it was my time to step away. Just need to take a second,
Yeah, figure yourself out and see where you want to
Yeah.
go.
see what I want to do, where I want to go. I'm turning 30 next year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's an interesting thing because like, the internet's an interesting place. You know, it's like you could be attacked from, you know, the right, left, middle, behind you. And it's kind of just the way that you go about handling it, you know, and that
exactly.
and
Exactly.
I
You
don't
already know.
necessarily know if like Mikey handled it the way that he probably should have, you know, that's just my opinion. But who am I to say how he wants to handle something?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly. And I think for him, I think that he's just doing what he wants and what he feels is right. And
Right.
he's just trying to push what he's trying to push. He's still trying to have his video and do all this stuff. So it's like, that's admirable because like the internet is crazy. It's
Yeah.
a crazy
Yeah.
place. It's like, it'll make people say crazy stuff. It'll make people do crazy stuff. And, you know, regardless of me quitting, it's like, it's admirable to watch somebody do that and just keep on pushing, regardless if 10 people show up, if 10,000 people show up. It's like,
yeah,
he's got it for that. It's unfortunate to watch everything happen how it did,
right.
especially with the little guys, because I feel them too. It's like, I've definitely not wanted to be a part of something and just be like, yo, can I get my stuff when I was younger?
Yeah,
And it was really easy. So
Right.
it probably feels really defeating for someone to be like, no, give me $700,000 for your footage.
Right.
Yeah.
Even
And
if it's
you're
figurative,
young
you're just
kid.
like,
Yeah.
damn, bro, like, what do you mean? So like, I feel both sides of that, and just
Well, it's hearing that as a kid too, it's like so overwhelming. Like,
Hell
what?
That
Seven-
part.
That I was like,
that part in itself is just like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's a lot. Like you seen, bro, he said, I don't got 700K.
yeah, no,
Because
kids
you're
probably don't have
16 years old.
Yeah, exactly. I
what
probably
are
had
you
like
talking about?
500
And
bucks
that-
at that point in my life. You know what I mean?
That's just it. I was like, he's 16 years old, man.
Yeah.
So for me, that wasn't any of the reason really why I was like, I'm off this, but just I needed to take my steps for my own reasons.
Sure.
And it's really unfortunate that it went down how that did, because like I felt like 2 weeks ago everything was just kind of crashing down at once. But I'm not gonna get in the middle of like my friends fighting. That's not making me no money. That's not making me happier.
Right.
I'm not trying to make nobody feel bad. I'm not trying to validate anybody else making anyone feel bad. I don't want it.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm just trying to grow and move forward
Yeah.
on like the realest shit ever. Like my intentions are just to skate and be with my friends and create and build to a different level.
Totally.
Is this something that you and Alex and Zach maybe talked about a little bit too? Or is it kind of just like, you were like, hey, I'm just stepping away regardless?
I kept telling them both, just call them, just call.
Oh, okay.
And that's all I said, because everyone's conversation is going to be different. But everything is sorted with a phone call or in-person meeting. If you're confused, if you're upset,
Communication is the best part.
Yeah.
so that's
Best
all
way
I
to
would
do
say.
it.
I wouldn't be like,
1000%.
I'm gonna do this. You guys need to do this. I just, yo, do you know what's up with this? Call him. Do you know what's up with this? Call him. Call him. Did you call him? No, but oh, okay. Then I don't know. Am I in the video? call them and find out.
Right.
Because I pulled up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
pulled up.
You called him?
No,
Or
I
you
went
ta-
to. Yeah,
met
I
up with
linked with Mikey and kicked it.
Yeah.
And done hella shit. We done kicked it. I seen the video before it came out, like when I was still on and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I seen all the kids' footage, like they're ripping.
Yeah.
But it just comes down to everyone's relationship is different. So I can't give you all the answers as much as like y'all my little bros. Call somebody.
Yeah.
And you'll get whatever you need from the phone call or in-person link. Boom.
That's the biggest part, I think, about being a sponsored skateboarder, or even a pro for that matter, is communication with your sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think
Everyone's
companies
on the same
do a really
page.
bad job of it, and I think the skaters do a bad job of it. I think nobody
It goes both ways.
is meeting. It goes both ways. There's nobody meets in the middle and has like conversations about like videos, about this, about pay, about, you know what I mean? Like it's very kind of few and far between sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, and as you get older, you're like,
You notice it for sure.
100%, and you're like, damn, I wish I could turn back the clock and be more communicative with my sponsors and talk things through, because the only way that anybody's going to come out of this knowing is by talking
about, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can come up with all types of crazy shit that, man, they ain't doing this for me. Like,
But you don't talk
bro,
about
yeah,
it.
if you ain't talking to nobody,
Then you don't
can't,
know.
Yeah, you can't resolve your issues.
The one
Yeah.
thing, it must have been so tough at that point, because you guys are all such good friends, and at that point, it's also business as well.
And that's what he would say too. He's like, yeah, if it's business, then it's business.
Yeah, like and sometimes it's hard when you're a kid learning this stuff, man. You don't know that. You've never gone through something like this,
Yeah.
Bro,
So that must be the toughest thing to try to like understand.
we did so much shit together.
Yeah.
Like, remember, I was living at the crib.
Yeah,
We didn't seen hella countries. He didn't done a bunch of stuff. So for me, it was more than just like, I'm not on my board sponsor.
yeah,
I would not be able to sleep over it.
yeah.
Because I'm just like, damn, like, whoa, what the hell?
Yeah, I'm not with my friends anymore. I'm not. Well, it's not. I don't have a board sponsor. I'm just like I'm like not with my homies like that anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a tough thing.
Yeah, or just like people were beefing, and it's like, man, we all came into this loving each other, and I'm not seeing everyone loving each other.
Yeah.
It's changed.
Minus all the finger pointing and who did or who didn't, is just like, damn, I don't feel this. And that's not what I need to be feeling right now.
Yeah.
Right. Totally.
Did you feel at any point that you wanted to try to talk some sense into Mikey? You know what I mean? As much as that's kind of crazy to say, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, you want the best for your friends at the end of the day. Like,
Yeah, period.
So trying to give whatever type of advice in a sense of, like, if you were in that situation, did you try to approach him like that?
No, I didn't.
No.
I just see it as there's a lot going on. He's trying to push his event, and the terms we ended it on, he just said, all good, do you? So it's just like, I don't really have anything to say to all good, do you? After I just like said my piece.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here with my leg up with stitches in it, and I can't walk.
Right.
And so I let it be, because sometimes stuff got to breathe.
Yeah.
And at the same time as it got to breathe, it's like, I don't know what sense I'm supposed to speak to someone that is moving off of, this is their brand with their vision.
Right.
You know what I mean? As much stuff as we did together, that's his shit.
But it was never about all of y'all. It was always about him in that sense.
No, I'm just saying, like, plain black and white when it comes to that. It's just like,
Yeah.
It's his company.
Yeah.
I'm not going to politic and be like, you're doing this wrong, or make it seem like I'm pointing the finger,
Yeah.
because it's like, I don't have a finger to point when it's like that. I can only dictate how I feel.
Right.
And I felt like I needed to take a step away,
Sure.
Makes sense.
you know, just like respectfully. It's like, I don't need to be up here like you.
Yeah.
I'm not into that.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not into being caught in the middle of it, because like, I still I love everybody that is involved in the conflict
Sure.
on their own.
Yeah.
So if we're not going to be together as a unit, or if we're not all going to fuck with each other, then I don't want to be in the middle of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Just plain and simple.
The video that came out was supposed to be the team hanging out together and doing stuff, and the internet kind of took it the wrong way, so to speak.
Business is hard to do with your friends sometimes. Unfortunately, egos start to inflate. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they get uncontrolled. You can't control those things. They just start to happen, and you're like, damn, what's going on right now? And then sooner or later, shit pops. You know what I'm saying? And I've gone through it, and it's not fun. It's definitely, especially when you're friends, bro. Like this is bigger than this. You would like to think it's bigger than the business aspect, but sometimes it's not, and it's unfortunate, and you lose friends, and it's not. I don't like that shit. It's not a good feeling. It definitely, it puts a sour fucking place in your heart, but you don't want it to be. You don't want that shit to be like that, but sometimes shit be happening.
Especially stuff can happen behind closed doors, but especially when it's out in front of
when it's out in the open,
out in the public's
It's like,
eyes.
let everyone else tell it like this man lost his mind, but like very few know what happened, or what has been going on. So it's like, for me, I know what's up.
Yeah.
So I don't need to really question certain things. All I can do is move based on how I feel about them.
Right.
I'm not gonna like patronize anybody, or like I said, point the finger, or like do the most, because at the same time, these aren't all my experiences.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you lived it. You know what the fuck's going on. It's crazy when you see shit like the telephone on the internet, and you're like, "What? You know?"
Exactly. Like I know each part of it.
Yeah.
So I'm able to feel different things about different parts. But it's like, I can't dictate what you're going through, or I can't dictate the results of what you've gone through, because that's not my experience. I'm on the outside watching you experience.
Sure.
I'm the support. I'm the friend that you're telling it to. I'm the confidant.
Right.
So it's like, what else can I do other than take it for myself and be like, okay, I need to just chill.
Yeah.
I need to just chill.
How are you feeling now are you just chilling now? This is just
chilling.
recent stuff. So it's not like maybe you're not really looking for another board sponsor right away, or maybe you are putting the feelers out there, or you're just taking time for yourself at the moment to heal and get better and get back on the board.
I want to skate really bad.
Yeah.
So
I could imagine.
Yeah.
I could imagine.
I'd feel better about most things if I was able to skate.
Yes.
It's had me in a really weird mindset, but it's all good.
I can imagine with all this stuff going on as well. You
Yeah,
you don't
bro.
have that thing that you've used your
Can't
whole
go do
life
anything.
to
For
lean
the
on.
outlet, yeah.
release.
Yeah.
Nope. It would actually hurt me. So
Sure.
just been chilling, focused on healing. Not having a board sponsor after all this time is kind of lit, because it's just
Well, now you get to restart again, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and figure you get to heal up, and then see where. And plus, you're right for Adidas.
I was going to
dude.
say, you got Adidas got your back.
Yeah, man. I'm
Straight up.
just so grateful that everyone's like still supporting me. Paul and everyone at Adidas, they got my back, and I appreciate that. And Jim and everyone at Deluxe, they got my back, and just everyone has been really supportive since I decided to part ways.
Yeah.
And I'm appreciative of it. I'm equally appreciative of everyone supporting me while I was on IC as me not being on. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm equally as appreciative for Mikey and all the opportunities that I was able to be a part of, and everything I was able to achieve with my bros, from Knock to Tyshawn to Kevin to Sage to Sean to everybody. I'm all just so grateful for it, that like me not being a part of that right now, not having a board sponsor, I'm fine.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, there's stuff that obviously I think is cool, but it's cool. I just know that next, I just want to be able to stand next to and stand with people that I look up to and that I'm like excited to skate with, I'm excited to travel with. Because as serious as like this is our career and all this stuff, it's like, man, it's just a skateboard, and
We're just blessed.
it's our vehicle to do other cool stuff too. So I don't want to stress on it now that I'm at a point where I don't have to pull my hair out over it. I want to enjoy that
For
and
sure.
just skate and just be with people that feel the same way.
Yeah.
I think that's why we started skating, is to be with the people that we like and just to have fun.
Do what makes
You
us
know?
feel good, bro. I mean, obviously, skateboarding made us feel a certain way, you know, and we were able to accomplish shit on our skateboard. So, of course, you want to kind of continue that fucking for as long as you can, you know. You will. You're going to be fine.
Because that's the thing is like getting hurt sucks. And I think getting hurt, we could have a strong mentality and everything, but I think there's always that doubt in our minds.
Especially right when
Of
it
like-
happens. Right when it happens, you're like, oh, I have to go through this gnarly process, and it feels like you'll never get better.
Right.
But
But then once you start
Yeah.
seeing the progress and
You're
feeling
like,
the progress, you're
"Oh,
like, okay, this is
I'll
good.
be good at some point.
Yeah.
Right. But then all that other stuff happens and it's another weight. You know what I mean? It just, did you get any type of backlash? Like, did anybody come?
Nah,
From
no,
that?
no one's been like, yo, you tripping, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, because
Why would they?
my whole standpoint is just I'm not going against the grain. You know what I mean? I've said that a bunch of times, like amongst my people's from like I'm not going against the grain, and they know what I mean by me saying that. But just in a general way, it's like the way things are going, the way the energy's going, the way the universe is pushing me. I'm not gonna go against that.
Sure.
You know what I mean? By partaking in people fighting online or partaking in dragging one of my best friends online.
Right.
Or choosing sides in a beef that, or like choosing sides in something that literally has nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? Like, for me to partake in these things is me going against the grain
Sure.
while I'm trying to, you know, gain some extra motion so I can heal up in the right way. And when I
Yeah.
mean like gain extra motion, like just more momentum for my mind. You know what I mean? I need to be able to think positive stuff,
Yeah.
Totally.
think happy thoughts. I don't need to look at my phone and see
Negativity.
for what.
Yeah.
I can do that on my own. That I already I have to like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I already have to like
And you didn't create
keep
that.
that up. You know what I mean?
Right.
To keep the positivity up.
I feel like you're a very positive guy to begin with, though.
I mean, I try.
Yeah.
Everyone can get negative.
For
but
sure.
I try to keep my spirits up as much
Yeah.
as possible.
It's good.
We
man.
all have the moments, you know.
The thing is, I like other people being stoked.
Yeah.
So like that makes me super energized when other people are energized or happy. You know what I mean?
You feed off of other people's
Yeah.
vibes.
I'm just happy that other people are happy. So
It's great.
it's not like I like making other people happy, but being happy with others is cool.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
dope.
It's a good feeling.
Definitely.
So now, what do we do? Okay, I know you're not focused. You're focused on getting healing and everything. Do we got an eye on the board brand, or if there's been any talks? Or you don't have to tell us anything, but like, you know, what are we working with? Here? What do we got going
I'm
on
gonna set an
here?
anti-hero board up.
You are okay.
I'm gonna set an anti-hero board up.
Nice.
is that because like the brand, but like what size board are you riding these days? Are there certain shapes because you ride a big board,
No, I'm just gonna. Oh, it's not an anti-hero. It's a crooked.
crooked board?
I got the. Remember I was saying I got a bigger board.
Yeah.
It's like a 925 with these big ventures on it, and just that's what I'll start with. I'm not.
Okay.
I don't really. You know, I got something I'm gonna set up that I'm excited that I don't really feel like sharing, but
Okay. So
Yeah.
you got a board. Okay. So
I
we're
got
gonna
some
set up.
boards that I'm excited to skate.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's the awesome thing. You can get boxes from anyone right now.
doubt.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
no doubt.
You have everyone. And they're all.
Not anyone.
We send you a girl chocolate box.
Yeah,
Let's
Easy.
go.
hey,
Easy. Easy. It's
But that's
easy.
regardless if you want to ride for them or not. At least it's like
Just
cool to
still
try
get
them
it,
out.
yeah.
That's a cool thing, man.
not anyone. I don't think I can get boxed for anyone. But yeah.
I think it's possible. But I think it's
I
good.
was just thinking of the time you put Tori Pudwell on, but he never got on.
That's true. That shit happens all the time. You know, you have the best intentions, and sometimes it does.
No, you told Tori he was on.
I did. I
Yeah.
fucked up. Whatever. Again, I had the best intentions.
Of
and
course you did.
that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, hey Rick, I just put Tori Pudwell on.
And then,
He's like, no, you didn't.
And he's like,
they had their conversation, so it was all good.
Man, Tory tight.
oh, he's the best.
Well,
Tori's super tight.
hey, no doubt you're gonna find a fucking great home
Fuck
and
yeah,
with great
bro.
people
All day.
and just that want to just go skate and have fun and be on the same vibe.
Yeah,
Easy.
I'm looking forward to that. And
Hell yeah.
I think that at some point, everyone who's supposed to be together, we gonna make it to the finish line at some point. Like most things are just like a bump in the road. Like I don't know when, if it'll pass, but
Sure.
I think everything will smooth itself out. think the kids will get their footage, or they'll produce more. They're young.
Dude,
they're so good. Like they'll get new shit. Whatever.
Like whatever happens with that stuff, like I hope they figure it out.
Hope they get the shine that they want or whatever from it. Yeah.
You know, they have a video. I want to see it. I want to see whatever Mikey comes up with whoever he decides to put in the new video. There's still some homies in there. I want to see it all. I mean, I don't have to be in it to want to see it.
For sure.
No doubt.
For sure.
Yeah. What was I saw you doing some modeling stuff. Was it for Guess?
Yeah. We did a billboard last year.
Yeah.
That was kind of sick. We went to Hawaii.
Super cool.
How did you get connected with Guess? Like that's kind of like it seemed like it came out of nowhere, but obviously we all know Guess. So I was like, how did that connect?
Randomly, I did some test shots for Guess on an Earth Day shoot last year, 2 years ago now, going on 2 years, and my homegirl plugged me with the homie Sam Demichek.
Okay.
The homegirl Evelyn plugged me with Sam. Sam shot the pictures, and they came out, and I was like, the fuck? Like, I didn't know they were going to use them. I thought I was just on, like, a test shoot. And I kind of just, like, let it slide. I didn't, like, make a big deal out of it. And then it kind of just rolled around again to do more stuff with Guess. More Guess clothes started kind of popping up, being seated. Alex got Guess on.
Yeah.
Then they're doing stuff with Babylon, with Lee.
Okay.
So then now is Babylon Guess around. They did an event, huge one, and then talks of a skate team and getting on the squad, and it just starts snowballing.
Yeah.
To Guess is my clothing sponsor.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. So is that like, are you like, is that like a program going on, or is this kind of like, is a small skate team or
Small skate team, but like me, Alex, Zach, Robert, Dominic, Kevin Scott's on Guess too. Carl Berglund, I think, is still on. Transition skater from Sweden.
Okay.
Rad.
Like 7 of us.
But how does
Who's running that program?
Yeah, who's putting on?
Me and Garrett.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
That's super dope.
Yeah.
Me and Garrett are doing the Guest thing right now.
Rad.
He got billboards going.
Yeah, that was really cool. The billboard was a blessing. I've always kind of done modeling stuff, just like here and there.
Yeah.
But since a while now, honestly, I'm never just like consistently shoots. Like I'm with an agency right now, but all the stuff that I get is like freelance. I never really have to book through them, or like, or I'm always out of town when the agency's trying to get me to do stuff.
What other stuff have you done modeling for?
I did the Rake magazine. Me and my friend Steven Cox, and our friend Tony.
Okay.
He gave us like a 15-page spread in the Rake magazine, this fashion magazine from England. It has Samuel L. Jackson on the cover.
What?
And it has all of us just like skating or like being like models. You know what I mean? Like we're modeling these like tuxedos. Dior, Versace, all these different tuxedos. Like they got us doing tricks on them. I focused some like Dior tuxedo that had embroidered roses all over. I did a tray flip and just ripped it right up the leg.
Yeah, right. That's an expensive tuxedo.
They just kept telling me to do tricks, and I was like, shit. Whoa, I see the picture you're looking at. I see it.
Let's
See it?
pull it up, Chris.
We got it. Right.
Wow. Yo.
Those are the pants you ripped?
Wow.
No, those are different ones. Okay. This is like during Huff times. I got 5-bro board on, Dylan Reeder Huffs.
It's just out front of a gas station.
I used to skate
Get like
Richtas,
some nice ass gear.
Those are Richtas.
Crazy, bro.
Got the nose manual going here.
Man, you can't focus the pants twice.
Look at that suit. Wow.
Yeah, and Tony, we just skated at the beach together. Me and Steven, man, we did a lot together. And this is crazy to think because that's one of my best friends forever.
Damn.
That
They
shit
had
came
us
out
in
kind
the
of cool,
suits.
bro.
That's a suit you ripped?
Now go up. One more. The pants that match that jacket I ripped.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So it was that same pattern on the
Like
pants.
red pants. So you had to change mid-shoot.
They said, try to do a trick. Let's see. I was like, I don't think so. They're like, let's just see. Try to do a tray flip.
It fully you just whoa,
Wow.
buddy. Whoa.
Look,
Okay.
Oh my God, let's go.
Damn.
Yeah, you know.
Look at that.
Distinguished gentleman right there. Huh?
See, look,
Oh,
Hardy sticker, IC sticker on the nose, Huff.
Wow.
Yeah, that's probably 2014.
2014. Wow.
I think.
dude, that was right when I met you. Maybe you around then.
That's my favorite one. That was my favorite.
That one's
fit.
hard.
This
With
one?
the sunset
Next
one.
one.
The sunset
Yeah.
with the pink scarf and the pink socks.
Killing it.
How much you get paid for something like that?
Not enough.
Okay. Did you
But
get
it
to
was-
keep the suits?
No way. Dude.
No, nothing.
But
okay.
for me, that was light because I went to private school and I used to have to dress like that.
Oh, okay.
Not, I wasn't able to be as vibrant.
Sure,
but
sure. But you had to wear like a
Tie,
certain
shirt,
shirt.
pants, shoes, jacket.
Which private school?
Verbum Day. It's in Watts next to the Nickerson Gardens.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, when you do something like that though, that just opens a new door.
Definitely.
You know, and that's something like you can pay me nothing almost at that point. Like, you know, you like to get paid, but like giving that opportunity and the door open to go in there, that's a huge thing
For sure.
because that does not happen too
We're
often.
just gonna leave this picture up.
Yeah, that's
The whole
that should be your
the rest of the
profile
interview.
picture
We're
right
just gonna
there.
leave this
It's
up.
been my profile picture.
It has to
You
be.
had
I'm
to
like,
use that shit.
yeah.
Oh, doubt.
Yeah.
Good stuff. You got to try stuff. You know, if you
I
ain't
like to
trying
do it,
stuff
too. It's
and,
cool.
and you're not out there exploring the world, like what are you doing? You know?
Exactly.
Why not?
I think that kind of stuff is just super special too. Like as much as skating and getting clips, like to do model campaigns and stuff like that, that's like on a different spectrum because everybody recognizes that. Like, we have such a small community, but random people pick up the Rake magazine and just be like, "Oh," you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like the margin's way bigger.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it's always like a blessing to be included in campaigns and
For sure.
little magazines. Like we did a bunch of stuff like when I was when me and Kevin lived together, I feel like we had so many like small little like Japanese magazine shoots that like Mikey would come around with like, "Yo, these guys are with this magazine," or we did one with we did one in Australia for Oyster magazine. And that was cool. And then we
I
did
actually heard of that magazine out there.
Oyster.
Yeah.
Shout out Oyster.
I don't know any magazines these days, but
We had a good one with that, and our friend Jesse shot another magazine for us. And some of these times are just so fun.
yeah.
I remember one of the times we just kicked it and got a pack and a bottle and just played music, ordered pizza, and just shot photos.
Yeah.
Shot photos and just talked shit. It was raining outside in Sydney, and we was just going crazy.
Yeah.
But they got a whole article from it, and it just worked out. And it feels supernatural. And
Right.
once again, there's a friend shooting it. So it's just all connected, and it just always feels good. You don't feel like,
Yeah.
oh, man, this is so uncomfortable. Or
You're on this weird set with weird people.
luckily, it don't
Yeah.
be like that.
Right.
Yeah, but if you go down that path, in a sense of actually having an agency behind you,
Then
you
it-
can be
yeah.
putting that in
Yeah,
that
but-
situation. But in that situation, you kind of already prepare yourself.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna be in this situation
For
and,
sure,
you
for
know,
sure.
That's
But
what's
you're
kept
also
me
getting
away from it,
yourself
too.
prepared for. I mean, you're just doing. Oh, here we go. What is it?
Yeah, preparing for those later shoots.
This
Yeah.
was at the beach.
Yeah.
Oyster.
It's
okay.
Bondi.
Bondi Beach.
Bondi
So
Beach, my
good,
first
bro.
time.
Hell yeah.
Bondi,
I've
Bondi.
I've been there a couple times
I've been
nowadays.
there. Australia is awesome. Man, it's one of my top places to move to. If I had to.
You already know.
What happened? You don't like it?
I love it there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I was like, he already knows.
I love Sydney so much.
It's good. Good people, like good vibe.
Bro.
It's a good city.
They love you. They love you there.
All my homies in Sydney, I love y'all. I miss y'all. Everybody, if we cross paths, I hope to see you again.
Straight up,
Straight like that.
good people.
For real. So nice, so funny.
You got an ill ass name, Kevin,
Kevin
Ivory,
Ivory?
White. That is fucking tight, dude.
I didn't know that was the middle name.
I never knew it was Ivory.
That's amazing.
It's my grandpa name.
Really?
Yeah.
Kevin
Ivory.
Ivory. White?
Damn.
That's a good. I'm surprised you didn't run with that nickname. That's a good nickname.
Ivory.
Ivory. No?
I mean,
Jumpman Blanco's pretty good too.
shout out Nico gave me it.
Oh, did he?
Dude, Ivory is the homie that died in How High, and they smoked him in the plant to make him smarter.
No way, really.
You smoked
I
him the
remember
Ivory
that.
to get the test answers.
Oh, shit.
Amazing.
Wow.
Is this a little interview? You had there, huh? Oh, Nico.
He seems like he's
Nico,
modeling quite a
Jolly.
bit, right?
Yeah.
Jolly.
The modeling stuff.
Yeah, Aramis.
Oh, yeah,
Some more
Aramis.
in the future.
Yeah, bro.
Aramis kills it on the board, bro.
Straight up, bro.
Aramis.
No
That's my
joke.
boy.
Good stuff.
What's Aramis up to?
He's chilling, man.
Yeah,
He's skating.
good shit.
He's doing his thing.
Cabbie Club.
Cabby Club. Hell yeah.
But
all
they got
day.
some new stuff coming too, for sure. Noe, Barante, I think
Mhm.
Aramis and Keemer are working on some new works.
Dope.
Yes.
It's good to hear.
Dude.
Yep, everybody's in. They all are pretty locked in. Everybody's intact with each other.
I always ask something real quick because we talked about Adidas a little bit, but how did you were doing Huff for a while? How did you get hooked up with Adidas?
Bro, Mikey
Oh yeah,
helped me a lot. So he was just kind of like, we got to figure this out for you. Like, would you be down to skate Adidas? Yeah, kind of like, well, what if like you were able to like maybe get on?
yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know. He was like doing the talking for me, kind of.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Like so,
Middleman.
He middleman the hell out of it, and he talked me into, not even talked me, he motivated me to just aimlessly kind of go for it. You know, it was like, well, it'll be the same situation with the shoes. Like they're saying, like this is like the first time someone's like, yeah, you probably like won't get on.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I didn't really understand like how someone will just kind of say that, like, we'll give you shoes, like, but that's it.
Yeah.
Like I understood it, but I was like, whoa, like that's coming at me right now.
Like, I have no chance. Like,
yeah. No chance?
Well, that happens. That I mean, most
But
of
the
us.
thing
have
is
dealt
time
with-
again,
but
it
you,
happens.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you work towards it. You know,
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
Say
like you
that.
prove them wrong.
Yeah, people
you
say
show
that because they want to be proved wrong. They want
Right.
to see your drive. They want to see you put your potential.
Well, what are you gonna do
or
with
work
this?
towards your potential. Exactly. So
Dude,
like, we
I've-
talked about that though, and he's just like, yeah. So this is what they saying. You can wear huffs and kind of keep doing your thing, because that was the other thing. Was like, we're trying to make the huff thing like make that like a am situation, whatever.
Mhm.
And I guess that just wasn't working out how it should have been working out. But Mikey was pushing for me. He's like, so you can keep wearing the huffs, or you can wear Adidas and show them why you should be a part of.
right.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I took the other option, and here we are,
Yeah.
6 years later.
6
Yeah.
years.
No, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
dope.
I was on flow for like 4.5 years.
Okay. I love that. I mean, 4.5 years is a long time, but I love that you stuck with it, dedication to get on. you
Yeah.
know? It's like,
When I was a little kid, I liked, like, I used to skate like forms and stuff like that, but even knowing who like a team manager is and stuff like that, like I don't know who works at Adidas as a little kid. Like I dead ass thought that was impossible.
sure.
Yeah.
So even when Knock and TJ and all the homies are getting on, I'm just like, they made the impossible happen somehow. Like, where are these shoes coming from? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it just seemed like a no-fly zone.
Yeah.
Right.
So like the chance to be in the no-fly zone and like get help with like going to contests or going on some of these trips, you know,
Mhm.
like Adidas helped me go on the Hardies trip to Miami.
Okay.
Oh, that looked insane.
The first one though, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Some of the very first times, like they're helping me go on these trips so I could be with my friends. And in my head, I'm like, damn, like they really said that. You know what I mean? But like, I'm like, nah, it's good. We out. I'm gonna figure it out. Like I'm gonna just skate. It doesn't, whatever.
Yeah.
It's cool. Whatever's supposed to happen will happen. And just like that, it just
It worked out.
When was a defining moment though? When did no, you're not going to get on the team turn into like, hey, there's a spot here for you?
I think I got the call to check my email,
And it wasn't a copy and paste email?
Wait, someone called you like, "Hey, check your email." Is that someone check your email?
I got a text. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And it was like, yo, it was right after Godspeed.
Okay.
Right after Godspeed, I think Paul and Pete were both there. And I'm leaving. I think I'm drinking a bottle of champagne in the whip. Then I'm with Andrew, my homie who I filmed my very first part with that went on YouTube. Me and him went together because that's who I was finishing up the stuff with.
Uh-huh.
So we slid together, me and him.
Wait a minute, you're leaving the premiere. Is that what you said?
We had a little secret premiere because it dropped during COVID.
Gotcha. Okay.
We had like a drive-in premiere.
So the Adidas guys never even saw this yet?
No, they were there in their own cars.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's right. That's one of the drive-up premieres.
I saw that.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
okay.
it was just like, yo, like, really good job on the video. Like, check your email. I want you to check something out. Contract proposal.
Ooh.
Buttery.
And you saw
Wow.
that the next day or that night when you're drinking the champagne?
You know he's checking his email right away if you get that call.
I was
If you
like,
get that text, I'll
Yeah.
Yeah.
exit messages, open mail.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? I'll check that tomorrow. I don't really feel
Hell
like
no,
it.
I'm
you
checking
know?
that shit right now.
Exactly.
You know that's
So-
some good news.
Yeah, and I just seen it, and
Wow.
I'm pretty sure I started crying then too, because I was just like, bro.
I mean, you just came out of a
What?
premiere for the video, and then now you have a fucking
Yeah.
proposal in your email. So this isn't copy and paste anymore.
Ain't no
And that
copy and
feeling-
paste no
and
more.
that
Now you
feeling-
get from the back to the front.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like, I was in the back.
Yeah.
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 And went to the front.
That's an amazing feeling.
Yeah, dude.
Well, to
So
first get
grateful.
told that
Yeah.
like we'll give you shoes, but that's it.
And I
there's
heard
no-
that through the grapevine. You know what I mean? Like, no one's like, "Hey, what's up?" So it's not really looking like it's gonna work out. It's like through
Right.
the grapevine.
Right.
So I'm just like, oh, okay.
But sometimes the grapevine's reliable. Obviously, sometimes it's not. Depends who's grapevine.
Yeah, it's coming from a reliable resource, then yeah.
It's true. The grapevine can be unreliable.
It can.
It was reliable though because
Hell yeah.
Well, you also like maybe it was that back then they were saying that, but then you did your thing. Like it wasn't you didn't do anything during that time that all of a sudden they realized it. You did your thing. You presented like, hey, this is what I can do. When that
Yeah.
video comes out, you got first part. It's like, yo, they're like, well, we need this dude.
I think
Yeah.
also just like they just kind of let me do my thing. No one ever was like, yo, give us this, or yo, you need to. And they sent me to Copenhagen my first time. They took care of me going to Australia all those times.
Red.
And what I was able to do with that was make such memorable experiences and take what I'm doing serious too. Like, I'm not just dicking around every time I'm going somewhere. Like, I want to skate. I'm trying to get tricks.
Yeah.
So I would like to think that that's what everyone sees. They're like, oh, like he's able to like do both and take what he does seriously.
It's very important because like companies spend money to fly these skaters around, and sometimes if they're spending tens and thousands of dollars on these trips, and if you're just sitting around doing nothing, what's the point?
Yeah, you're partying and shit.
What's the
Like, you ain't
point?
getting clips. And
Dude, it was weird. My first time in Copenhagen, Paul hooked me up on the ticket, and I'm with Zach. Zach just got on Adidas too, like within the last couple of years. Saraceno. And so many people, so much partying. They're out there filming with Diego and Mulhern, and he's like, yeah, meet up maybe. Not meeting up with him any of the days. First trip. I would just see him like, yo, what up? And Paul would just be like, what's up, man? You having fun? And I'd be like,
yeah.
I'm like, dude, I tell him all the stuff I do, and he's just like, good.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't see him for another day and a half.
Yeah.
But I feel like even him believing in that, like, this is just an experience of a lifetime and that, like, I'll get it together. Like,
Right.
I'm grateful for that because
Yeah.
some people are like, you thought we were going to fly you to Copenhagen so you could party with everyone and not skate in this
And take notes.
crowd of people
Yeah. That contest
with no
looks-
run up
Yeah.
and beer on the floor and a live band playing.
Mm-hmm.
And we want you to rip and not show any personality, not make any new friends, not build any experiences. We just want you to put your head down and rip.
Right.
Imagine that. Like, no way.
Yeah.
So, like, the fact that he seen that I made the experience out of it, and, like, dude, I just went off. That shit changed my life. It changed my whole life.
How so?
Dude, that trip made me break up with the girl I was with.
Okay.
it just all was so clear. I was like, dude, I can't be tethered right now.
How is it so clear though? Just
I'm
because you're in a
seeing-
different
You finally see
country,
the new world. You finally
you're-
seeing the different part of the
I've
world.
seen a different part of the world.
It's your first time out of the country?
No.
Okay.
I went to Barcelona. I went to Australia.
Okay.
I've been to Canada. But the purity of everyone moving together, it was so fun. It was unlimited fun. We're skating. It was just all the homies. I wasn't even expecting to see all these people that I'm with. We're mobbing every day. Everyone's saying, don't go home.
I think that was when I saw you out there.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's when you
I
got
was-
in the boat and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I seen photos of you in the boat. That actually looked fun as
I was
fuck.
running around the club at a point looking for Duran, yelling Duran at the top of my lungs because I thought they took Raven to jail, and they didn't take
Yes.
Raven to jail. They took Tyrone to jail.
Yes,
But like
for
just
fuck smoking weed.
Yep.
in the club.
Damn.
and they told me they're just like, yo, relax, just yo. I think Beeble hands me like a Red Bull vodka. He's like, yo, just
Chill with a Red Bull vodka.
Yeah, chill.
Right. Anyway,
no, I'm
oh,
trying to
fuck.
say, bro, like they're at a Red Bull table, but
Yeah.
everyone's just like, yo, just you're all good.
Yeah.
And like times like that, I just be like, dude, I'm with so many people that like care about me, or I'm with so many people that I look up to that are just like they're being in their purest form because they're letting loose. And I'm sitting there in the grass and with just people that I just would never think I'm gonna kick it with. I'm hearing people speak Danish. I'm looking around. I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Preston's telling me, he's like, yo, stay with the squad. You with these guys, you'll be good. Just stay with them.
Was
Stay
that-
with the boys, and you'll be good. And that, you know what I mean? Like, that has carried me this whole time because, like, we don't have Preston anymore.
Yeah.
And it's like, I didn't ever really get to kick it with them that much. But it's like I hold people like Kevin and Cody Chapman and all these people that brought me towards him for that little bit of knowledge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hold those people extra close because they brought me to this one person that told me very, very little information.
But powerful information.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
resonated.
I stayed in Europe for that trip. I stayed for 3 months.
Love it.
Stayed for 3 months off. Don't leave the crew.
Was that
And
footage?
Kevin too.
Oh, Kevin was
Kevin was like, you can't leave. We lived together, so the breakup, he was like, you gonna go home and go fight, bro? You stay. He's like,
Makes
stay.
sense,
He's like,
makes
I got
sense.
it. He's like, I got us. Just stay.
Was that footage of you in Copenhagen in the Godspeed video? Was that the first? Was that from the first time you were there? That
Nah,
was
that's
a different
hella
time.
times after, and I still feel the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, we got to pull that up. It's so good. You're like, look at this, beautiful people. Like,
Bro, like,
it was amazing.
It's crazy because, like, it's a beautiful place and the people are beautiful. As much as, like, a lot of the homies will be like, dude, Copenhagen's so white or Denmark's so white. It's like, I mean, yeah, it's at the top of the world, but that shit don't really matter
that is
because
what it is,
everybody's
bro.
cool.
Yeah.
And everybody migrates and gravitates into different places where there's all sorts of people. So in reality, there's people that look like every kind of person there. But then you look around and you see the beauty of the city,
Sure.
and then you might go 50 a ledge and be like, oh yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
And then go skate somewhere for 2 hours and be like, they ain't kick us out yet. You know what I mean? Go
Yeah.
eat dinner, go kick it in Christiania till midnight, and then go to the club until 6 a.m.
What time does it get dark there? It get dark hella late.
11 o'clock
Yeah.
sometimes, bro. The sun
God.
comes up at 4.
Damn.
It's so easy to stay up all night. You
Fun
see
place.
all sorts of shit like in these nights, in these days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It literally changes your life. You'll see shit you've never seen before.
It just seems like
never been.
everything's so laid back.
Goodness, it's so fun.
Everyone's having a great time, but there's not like it's not sketchy there at all, huh? Is there
I've never-
sketchiness?
I've-
Underlying little slipperiness, but hey,
Oh, okay.
ain't nothing that we can't handle.
Yeah, yeah.
I say the exact same. Yeah,
Because I always see everyone's drinking beers in the streets, biking around, and you're like, man, it's just like you go like when you go to Europe, I feel like they're drinking beers, but they don't get like too crazy or whatever.
You
I mean,
sure what Europe you went to?
I don't know, no, but like they're not. Okay, you can't do that here. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between doing it here and there.
Well, doing
You know,
it here,
yeah.
you feel like you're doing something wrong
Yeah.
Over there, you're just that's what
Existing.
they do.
It's
Yeah.
exactly.
It's existing.
That's what I mean. It's like
sure.
it's just like part of the culture there. And here, it's like if you do it, you're like, oh fuck, I get in trouble for
Like-
doing this. Like,
For example, to be honest, like now that weed is like a thing here, you know, it's like back then everybody's smoking weed, but they're hiding it. They're looking shady. They're doing the. Now when I walk around Venice and I just see people puffing and doing their thing, I'm like,
know the difference.
I'm like, that's beautiful. You know, it's like
Yeah.
I like to see people just existing and
Yeah.
being and not having to be like a shady.
On guard,
all
yeah.
discreet.
You know what I
about the
mean?
shit,
Like
yeah.
I like that. It presents a positive vibe
Yeah.
rather than just
Makes you
this
feel good.
shady vibe. For sure.
Now we had some disruption out there.
I mean, there is everywhere, right?
Chico,
A little bit.
Chico, Animal Thug.
Animal
came
Thug
out.
came out.
Animal Thug came
Animal
out.
Thug. Animal Thug.
But
Yeah,
somebody was someone disrespected him, and you know you can't disrespect Chico.
Bro,
you cannot
real
disrespect
shit.
Animal Thug.
the amount of like comfortability that people get with drinking too much.
Yeah.
People say some shit.
Crazy.
Yeah.
shit.
And you'll be like, bro, what the fuck did you just
That's
say?
exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened.
It's just one of those moments. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Nah. Gotta bop you.
Yeah,
Have to.
All his homies are like, "Oh, here comes Animal Thug." Animal Thug's coming out,
Chico's
man. You
literally
better
the
watch
best.
out for Animal
No,
Thug.
he's the best, dude.
in those situations.
I wouldn't be if there was any other plan.
LA, stop playing.
Why I'm not there?
Why I'm not there?
You on a skate trip. Me? I'm not leaving. I don't want to take it home.
I wasn't capping.
No.
he knew he was chilling.
Bro, I'll lose a whole suitcase worth
Yeah,
of
not
clothes.
clothes. Look at that.
I'll come back with no clothes after long trips
All these
like this.
people in the
Yeah.
water, bro. All these
Or
people just
all
on the
new
fucking
ones.
dock.
Yeah.
That beautiful ass
Straight
city
up.
back there. All them towers, all that old fucking Danish architecture, all that new Danish architecture. Look at that. You got the best of both worlds in one.
He's just hyped.
Straight up.
I mean, look at the smile on your face. You can't like deny that happiness
No.
right there of just you're in total
I was
bliss.
satisfied as hell.
God, I love that.
Because they were skating a rail and I wasn't. I ain't fall. I was chilling. Jumped in some water. We was smoking. I think we just ate lunch right there. I'm literally just watching them skate. I'm like,
The best experience
It's
we're
ever,
a rail by the
bro.
water.
And that
Yeah.
I love. I've never been to Copenhagen. I've always wanted to go, but the vibe in Europe when you can go to a gas station, get some bread, some meats, some cheese,
Hit the cap.
some for real.
Yeah,
you go to
yeah.
the gas station and you get all this stuff. You come back, you make some bocadillos, you chill, everybody's skating, you're having like a picnic. It's a dope as shit.
Yeah,
like that
that's
doesn't
true.
happen here in
No.
the States.
No, it's like an event if people do that here.
Right.
But it's also like that shit's got to sit in the car and this and this. That's also with taking your shoes off when you're just kicking it.
Right.
People kick it barefoot all day long. Over here, you're so weird if you take your shoes off.
It ain't the same vibe.
Everyone's like,
Kelly got his shoes off right now.
fucking wear
Fucking
barefoot
weird,
right here?
man.
What the
bro,
fuck?
you know
What's
what
you
I mean?
doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a hole in
Hey,
it.
when you walked in, you're like, should I take my shoes off? But it's like, I was like, no, man. You're respectful. That's cool, but
I love it, man. Traveling is the best. You got to experience the world out there. you
I
know?
was tripping because I just got back from Japan like 2 weeks ago, and me and a homie we went through Tokyo, Shibuya, and I just had a beer in my hand the whole time, and it doesn't matter at all.
Oh, when you're walking around.
Yeah, like I went on the fucking metro or the train. I was going everywhere. You can go into stores. It doesn't matter. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just it's so amazing to go to different cultures and how something so simple like that could be such like.
Well, we're just programmed here to have this feeling about the police, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like
Programmed
have
to like be afraid.
be
Yeah,
afraid,
all day.
you know, and
You
like
already know.
the first time I ever went out to Barcelona, drinking a beer, I'm like, oh, I see a cop, and everybody's like, dude, come on, dude,
Yeah.
what are you doing, dude? Like, dude, it's all good, and
Nah.
you're literally cheersing the cops, like, hey, cheers, my friend, I'm having a
did
beer.
that?
You know what I mean, though? It's
It didn't actually happen. But
No,
yeah,
it didn't happen.
My first time, bro.
it didn't happen, but
Barcelona's a little
That's
different.
the vibe.
Barcelona, you could like drink out there, but the cops will fuck with you.
Bro, they'll
Yeah,
go in your pockets and take your money.
yeah. It's a little different in Barcelona.
I bet the vibe is different though. Like I after spending a lot of time there, I didn't have that feeling about, oh shit, there's a cop right there.
Yeah,
It
they're
was
not
like
tripping.
they're not
for
tripping.
the most part.
Like I saw a fist fight, two older people, and the cops like, you go that way, you go that, get out of here. Just break
Yeah,
it up.
that's
Like
true,
nobody's
yeah.
going to jail. Like just get out of here.
Fist fight here and someone's getting cuffed.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Oh,
really
yeah, yeah.
bizarre.
Yeah.
But I enjoy Europe a lot.
I
Yes.
hope to live there at some point.
If you could live anywhere,
Where Copenhagen or
what city?
Barcelona?
Damn. In what season?
That's a
You
great
have to
question.
live there
Oh, damn, the whole time.
the whole time.
For 1 year.
If you had a home base somewhere,
So you experience all the seasons in that 1 year. Where would you go?
Sydney?
I considered that, but no, because Sydney has crazy rain. It rains like kind of.
so
does.
does Barcelona. So
and
does
the rainy
Europe.
time is like weird over there too. I would,
Yeah.
damn, probably Barcelona though.
Mm-hmm.
Barcelona. I mean, if I had to,
I mean, you're still
If none of-
skating.
yeah.
You're still doing your
if
thing.
none of those other things mattered, then Barcelona maybe,
Yeah.
because that's where the most variety is. Or Paris.
Okay.
There's still gems in Paris.
True. You ever been to Lyon?
No,
Go
I
to
wanna
Lyon.
go to Lyon.
Oh,
dude.
go to Lyon. It's
Super
so nice.
I'm trying to go to Lyon.
Love Lyon.
Those few places. Honestly, Sydney or Melbourne too.
Okay.
I think if I wasn't afraid of domesticated tarantulas,
Dude.
I think I
I had
got
a
it.
Fuck, man. I don't blame you on that one. That's
Domesticated
gnarly.
But they don't do nothing though, right?
Yeah, no, they don't. They're just big.
Yeah, they look.
It's a big
yeah.
spider.
Yeah, they have like freaking reptiles that are like huge out running in the streets and fucking. It just looks a little wild. You know what I mean?
But, I mean, in the city, I think if the weather wasn't a big deal, then those places would be dope too.
Yeah.
Little spider ain't hurt nobody.
Yeah.
After a while, I mean,
Right.
it would suck to kill one of those things too.
I mean,
Well, here in
that's not a
Brophy,
regular kill.
Brophy would talk about shit coming out of his farm or where he lived.
You see where he live at? That's
he
why.
live in
the
I'm
middle of
not
nowhere.
going over there for nothing more than a visit, at least.
Yeah.
Skater's ramp.
Let's skate his little ledge,
Yeah.
little bank.
So we settled on Barcelona or Australia? I need to know an answer. You have to move tomorrow. Where are we going?
Or you can stay here.
Oh, I'm going to Barcelona.
That made it
That's
easy.
settled.
Yeah.
That's settled.
I'll
yeah.
do a 2-year rip. I'll go to Barcelona and then I'll go to Australia.
Do you miss home at all when you're out on these trips?
Like small things about home, but most of those longer trips that I was taking, I was staying on my homie's couch. I was staying at Richard and Jacob's house.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So, no, I wasn't homesick at all because I'm just bouncing around. It's like I had a couple little trash bags of clothes and boxes of shoes that I would fluctuate through.
Yeah.
Nowadays, like when I go on like a longer trip, like more than a month or something, I'm like, damn, I just want to be at the house.
Yeah.
Even if I want to leave 30 minutes after laying in the bed, I like having that option sometimes because I do get in the thought process of being like, oh, I'm far.
Yeah.
I'll look at the map sometimes and be like, damn, I'm deep.
Like if I needed to get home, it would
Can't-
take me a long time to get
it's a
there.
mission.
I
It's a
can't
mission.
get home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and that like makes me anxious sometimes, but then I just remember, I'm like, you gotta see.
Yeah.
Because that's like another thing Kevin told me and Preston told me on that one trip, like it just sticks. It's like you got to see shit.
Yeah.
You got to see shit because like one day you're not going to be able to see it.
Yeah.
So
Totally.
sometimes I'll be like, oh man, I'm getting tired, but then that just means kick it.
For
don't,
sure.
Don't skate a little. Go
Yeah.
see something. Go eat like a really nice dinner and just go kick it.
Yeah.
Watch a movie in the Airbnb or go sit at the bar and make a new friend or something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like.
Just live in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of go for it for a little bit, and then you eventually, I want to skate again.
Yeah.
For
Get the
sure.
homie up that film's like, all right, let's get back on it.
Because even if you're across the world or at home, you still have those feelings at home too.
Yeah.
So
I
you
wanna
always
get
have to
outta
take a
here,
break or yeah.
I'm over this. So
For
it
sure.
doesn't make a difference sometimes, but sometimes I'm like, damn, I really do want to be somewhere in the States. Somewhere.
Right.
It won't even have to be LA. Because like we stayed in Denmark for a while, and even though people speak English, it's like, bro, I'm so tired of eating this fucking food. 'Cause I'm a
yeah,
picky eater.
yeah. Okay, are you?
Yeah, so like I don't want to eat an open faced sandwich with deviled egg and mayonnaise and sprouts and
Yeah. I mean,
lox on it.
yeah. There's a
That's
lot of
hell
variety.
That's a hell of a combo.
There's a lot of variety back home in Los Angeles. You know what I mean?
Yes, no
Yeah.
doubt.
Can't get no burrito over there.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but like
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah, people look at you crazy in restaurants if you're like, I want my steak well done.
Oh yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Dude.
I'm the same way. I want my shit well done. I want it cooked.
Bro,
They look at you crazy.
I've almost
bro.
died from being like sick from food poisoning. I've literally felt like I was about to kick the can. I was in Germany. I ate some ribs at like a barbecue spot because I'm looking for comfort, you know?
Yeah.
Ribs, macaroni, a couple hours.
You lay down.
I'm covered in sweat. I'm throwing up nothing, still throwing up,
Damn.
aching. I'm just like, dude, what the hell? I can't even go home. This was later on my first long trip.
Yeah.
This was right after Copenhagen. We went to Berlin. This is while Kevin's filming for Blessed.
Mm.
And I'm just down bad in his hotel room
Damn.
for 4 days, coming down off Copenhagen, coming down off of a 3-year breakup.
Oh,
Because I just decided that I want to change my life because I'm having so much damn fun in Copenhagen. Now I'm sick as can be.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it all came crashing down real quick.
same thing happened to me in China, eating KFC.
Jeez.
But as soon as I ate the local food, I was fine. After I got better.
How long were you out for?
Oh, dude, it was horrible. It was
wow.
literally just coming out
A
every
week?
orifice of my body, just yellowish water.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a little less than a week,
I think
maybe
he
4 or
asked
5.
how
4
long
I was
that
about-
was going.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what,
describing my symptoms.
less than a week, yeah.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
a little less than a week for me too.
Horrible.
Kevin talked me into taking a shot of Snaps while I was feeling that. He's like, well, we'll just know what happens.
Okay.
It'll either make you feel better or you'll throw up.
And you're already in this position anyway.
You're like,
so-
I haven't had no food.
I'm
horrible.
getting skinny. I barely walked to the restaurant.
Yeah.
I let him.
That's the
I
worst
let him
feeling,
talk me
bro.
into some stuff.
But then you felt better, I'm sure, for a hot second. No?
It just made me more hot.
Shit.
Dude,
He tried.
he did. He just was trying to get me to have some more fun.
He's always down to have fun, man.
Yeah, he's the fun captain.
yeah.
Fun captain. For
He
You got to
really
get
is.
the fun captain on here.
Oh,
Shit.
for sure.
Straight up.
I once heard, like when you go to like India or something, you can't drink the water because it makes you really sick. So I heard somewhere that if you get really sick,
Just drink the water so the bacteria fights it.
no, drink a 6-pack of Coke because Coke will kill damn near everything.
Wow. You're going to be burping.
Oh yeah.
And-
I'd rather be burping than.
No, you're going to throw up too. You
Drink a
gonna throw up
6-pack of Coke?
Coca-Cola bubbles.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been to India. I've never gotten sick like that, but
I have.
I was so.
You went to India?
No, but
Oh.
I've gotten sick like that if I drank water in India.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mexico.
Montezuma's
Montezuma's revenge.
God
Oh,
damn.
yeah. Heard of that. Definitely.
Wait, I want to ask something too, because like being a part of Hardies, like when you guys go on these trips, you guys go to like some crazy mansion in like Miami. That looked like the funnest shit I've ever seen, bro. What's up with that, dude?
Which part? Which part?
I don't know.
It
I
was
could-
a movie, man. HG, anytime we get together, it's a movie, bro. That's where TJ wanted to stay.
Yeah.
So we
It-
stayed there.
Was it an Airbnb or what was it?
Some house rental.
A
shit.
homie.
Okay.
I've seen photos and I
I
was
seen
like,
little baby there after us. At
Oh,
the
what?
same house. At the same statue that me and Troy took a picture at.
what?
No way.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I just seen all you guys like in like jacuzzi chilling and it's great, like right on the water right there.
on the water.
That is a movie.
That's awesome.
Was that during a certain time that was an event happening there, or was just you guys just pulled
That
up there?
was just our second Hardies trip.
Yeah.
I think, let's see. Maybe right after away days.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Right after away days, that was a good one. The one we took to Australia was good.
I need to get on.
That
I
was
need-
that was the best one.
What? Just did you guys skate, but also you guys had some fucking fun.
We went 30,000, 100 million. We went off the Richter scale. We went off the Richter scale.
Sounds like I need to get on Hardee's.
Yeah, I don't think you party like that though, Chris.
I don't care. I want to take a photo in front of the statue where the little baby was put.
What little baby was that?
Yeah, the Australian one we pulled up, and there was the Hardies Adidas collab.
Oh, okay.
So we pulled up to there had a surprise party lined up for us. There was an ice sculpture of the fist.
What?
I was in there shirtless with a fur boa.
Get him.
You know what I'm talking about?
Get him. Shit.
Man,
That's awesome, man.
Living their best life.
I love it.
bro.
I love it. You got to live your best life. It's the only life we have.
Yeah.
Dude, everyone that's made all this happen, I'm just super grateful for because it's been so fun.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Bro.
Like, I wouldn't have been able to tell you where I seen myself or how I seen myself before all this happened. You know what I mean? And I'm happy that I wouldn't have been able to say that because it's just all the fruits that have been available, they taste sweet. All the fruits taste sweet, man, and it's just proof that all these fruits are obtainable for everybody.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
And life is a journey. So why would you want to know where you're going or where you're going to be in 5 years or 10 years? Like, it's a journey.
Yeah.
We're going to discover this as we go.
So boom, Mike York put me on. He's like about the future and the past. Future, anxiety,
Okay.
because you're just worrying about, especially if you know the future. Past, boom, depression, because you're looking back at the past. Man,
Yep.
I wish I could have. And when those click, I'm like, okay, got it, go mode. And it's only recently that he like put me on that. But since he's put me on that, I'm like, the next few years are gonna be good if I can just remember that. Right.
Right.
It's like it's hard to remember because you always, what am I gonna do tomorrow? Well, I have this to do next week. I need to make plans for this next month. Like that, yeah, that's cool. But like make it and you don't have to be like, whoa, just prepare for it and carry on.
Yeah. Whatever.
And when it happened prior, it happened.
The only thing you could do is like, if you're upset about it, just you make yourself better and learn from it.
Observe it and move forward.
Move forward, yeah.
Yeah.
Mike York, man.
Experience.
Good
Mike
quote
York got
from
some
Mike.
gems, though,
Oh
real
yeah, of
talk.
course.
Mike,
Yeah.
bro, he's been putting me on for some years now on some
Yeah.
shit. Shout out Mike York, man.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
York's the one who told me not to land a trick first try at a demo.
Yeah.
He got some
Yeah.
gems.
But that's good.
And then you
Yeah.
can get overlooked.
Yeah,
No, because
bro.
then everybody's
go
more
cheer.
everybody's more hyped for you
Yeah.
if you're
Smart.
battling a trick.
Straight up. That comes
Yo.
natural sometimes.
Being in a van with all your homies and like learning all this shit and having York in the back, like, yo, you don't land your trick first try, like, dude.
That's the funnest part about being the van.
It's the
You
best
might might respect all these skaters for what they do on the board, but man, most
Off
of
the
these
board.
off the board, man,
Yeah.
you couldn't even tell people how hilarious
The personality,
the
bro.
personalities come out of like
I love the van.
that's the
the
van
best.
is
I'm down.
that's when you really find you're part of a
The
team.
best.
Is like you never find two people that have the same personality. Everyone's a little bit they react a little different off each other. That's
sure.
what makes it a team. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt.
it's so sick.
And I miss those times. Real shit.
Yeah.
Those are definitely those memories that
But
are
even the
encapsulated.
even
bro.
the times when people get on your nerves.
Yeah,
'Cause it's like-
I missed that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit.
Get out
On the
van.
small level, I'm not talking on like big level.
you're in
but,
a-
like,
if
all,
you're-
all the little things that you would bug you in a van that somebody did, you'd be like, man,
Like put
that
your
just
feet
made
down.
like those
Put your
just
feet
made
up off
moments.
If you're in a van a month with people and you don't get annoyed, like something's wrong. You're gonna get annoyed.
Y'all
with
not
people.
really homies.
Right. Exactly.
yeah,
Not
Yeah.
cool like that.
Exactly.
You being too cool.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Damn.
it can get too cool sometimes, man. Especially you see someone you like, you just trying to keep it cool. I know you are. It's already cool. You trying to keep it too cool, and then you got to mess with them a little bit. You're like,
A little
"Man, what's
bit.
up with you, bro?
a little bit
Open up one of these
to
beers
see
or
where they at.
something."
Exactly. Well, I'm glad we got to open up today.
Dude,
and get in
thanks for having me. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
This
man.
has been great.
Thanks for
You know,
coming,
I'm
man.
stoked
Definitely.
for Adidas and all this stuff and board companies coming up in the future and everything, like,
High hopes, man.
and the recovery process for the knee. I
That's
wish
the
you the
real high
best.
hopes.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
you don't have to hope. You're gonna be there. You're gonna get that.
Well, you said it well. It's like you just want to be with your peers, and like that's kind of why we want to do all this. Other than we love skateboarding and what it is, but it's brought us together. Like just being with your peers and traveling. Like me seeing like Illegal Civ with what you guys did at that point, doing Godspeed, and then seeing Hardies doing its thing and everything like that. It's like you guys are just doing. I've looked at you and I always liked it because you just did your own thing, and you always you were a genuine person to everyone. Oh, this kid's gonna be. he's gonna be all right. You know what I mean?
He's gonna be all right.
Yeah, like
Appreciate it.
yeah, man. You've always been a good kid, so it's fucking cool to see everything you got going.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's all a blessing.
Yeah.
Just appreciate everyone looking out and all the support over the years. And if it's a head nod from a random, it's like, yeah, good looks, because I might have needed that, or if I nod up to them, you might need it. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's as simple as that, to be grateful for some shit. And that's how I feel about everyone and everything that's gone on.
It's a good outlook.
For sure.
I think a lot of people need to have that outlook.
It's hard, but I mean, when you take a step back, sometimes it's easier to recognize.
Now you're doing it, man.
No, man,
Let's
big
go,
time.
bro.
Real
We're
talk.
doing it. But you
Real
know, we
talk.
want to give you some 9 Club stuff to take back to wherever you're going next. Copenhagen, Barcelona.
What y'all got 9 Club stuff,
We're
man?
gonna get you some Yeti stuff. You want to stay hydrated and shit like that.
I
Let's
need
go.
a mug. You got a mug for me?
We got a mug. We got
Oh.
this kind of mug. We got water bottles. Kelly, we do the
Yeah,
honors.
yeah.
Get it. We get it.
XL.
Anything going on with Adidas pretty soon? Anything on the horizon? I know you're focusing on getting your leg better and everything, but any trips planned or maybe colorway coming? Has there been any talks about anything? What's cracking over there?
Man, I'm trying to drop, honestly. I'm just worried about filming stuff.
Yeah.
Footage. I just want the footage to speak for itself. I just want to be seen in more places and prove that opportunity is like, that I deserve it. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to just like step up in somewhere and be like, well, I want this. It's like, well, what have you actually done? So I want to show my new shit off.
Hell
I
yeah.
got a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to drop like in the next month, hopefully.
Dope.
So you already have a part pretty much ready.
Yeah.
Wow.
I almost have 2.
You have,
Damn.
So I'm just
whoa,
trying to,
whoa.
Let's
You
go.
almost have 2 parts?
yeah.
What do we do?
Let's
What are we
see
doing
leather
with
here,
these?
bro.
What are we doing with them?
One will come out soon.
Okay.
And then the other one I'm just trying to get better. And
Add to it?
yeah, I need some fuel to the fire for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
I think I'm at that point where I'm like, okay, I want to. As I get better, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to go out and sweat and probably,
Hold it down.
yeah. I didn't want to say like get broke off, but
Yeah, we know what you're saying.
probably might have to slam for some stuff.
So one part you're content
with
with,
territory.
you
Yeah.
like it, and then another part you want to add to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Got you. Okay.
So
Okay.
hopefully, in the new year, like in the first few months of the new
Yeah.
year, some more stuff will come. But I think I'm dropping in November for sure.
Dope.
November.
End of this month?
End of this month.
Nice.
And are we talking about? Thank you, Kelly. Are we talking about songs already picked out? Is it a part already laid out, or what?
Song picked out.
Oh, we're talking finished.
Yeah.
Finished.
Sounds good.
Sick.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet and do all the titles and stuff tomorrow.
This is with we're gonna Thrasher, Adidas. What are we doing with?
You'll see.
Keep it on the
Wait,
low.
when did you? I sorry, I was in there. When is this dropping, or is there a date you planned?
Tomorrow.
You'll see.
Okay.
It'll be out soon.
End of November.
It'll be out soon. It's been ready for It's been. You guys will see.
Okay.
You guys will see.
Looking
and
forward
I hope
to it,
everyone
bro.
likes it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
looking forward to it.
Well, yours this episode, just for your record, is coming out on Monday,
Sick.
so it'll probably be your part.
So you're gonna drop 3 parts.
Yeah. There you go.
Straight up.
Kevin, dude, listen, my man.
My dog.
Dude, thank you so much for everything, dude. Thank you
thanks
for
for
coming on
coming.
the show. Got some 9 Club stuff for you. There's
What
a shirt 1000.
Jerron.
Jerron's slogan on the show. Always,
Yeah.
he's always saying 1000. 9 Club
Oh,
crew neck for you.
a little sweater, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could look just as nice as you did in the Versace suits and stuff, you know.
We're gonna go Versace
We're gonna
suits,
go, okay.
so, all right.
Here we go.
Yeti.
Copenhagen. Stay hydrated out there. Fill whatever you want. Water or maybe an adult beverage.
Yeah, right.
It will
Yeah.
stay cold or
It'll stay
hot.
cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then here's the mug here. First of all, stickers. Everybody loves the stickers. We've seen your sticker jobs. There you go.
Dang. Coffee in this tomorrow morning.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
My man.
Dude.
Appreciate y'all.
Hey, Kevin, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yeah,
and
man.
come back anytime. You know, we got the Stop and Chat show. Returning guests, always welcome. Doors always open.
Easy.
Yeah.